Baby, I don't have on no clothes. I'm just laying in the bed. I'm back hungry again. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm just coming on here because I was bored. That's it. I'm finna get up, put on my makeup. My nail. My nail broke. I need to. I hate when my nails break, but it comes with the territory. Hey, baby, how you doing? So that means I have three nails on this finger. She broke. Y'all see she cracked up in here? That's where she broke that crack right there. Way back yonder, she broke. So, honey. But she steady growing. Ain't nothing wrong with her. Hey! Baby, I'm in Tampa, honey. Baby, you can't fix that, honey. Ain't no polish gonna fix it. Ain't no polish gonna fix it. Whatever that stuff. What's that stuff they be using at the nail salon? Shit not gonna fix it either. That acrylic. She when they broke, baby. Ain't no saving no broke nail. All the saving is pull it off, cut it off, and let it regrow. Baby, I'm in Tampa, honey. Can I tell y'all? They flew me down here a day early. Oh, now I got on here and got the yarn. They flew me down here a day early. You know, if I can, I always go to my bookings a day early. That way, especially now because the flights are so delayed and canceled. And I was on the first flight out this morning, and how about we were waiting on the first officer to get there. We sitting on the plane, and we supposed to have been taking off at 6:15. Honey, we didn't take off till like quarter to 7, waiting on the first officer. Hey, what's going on, Gavin? Sylvia. Mm-hmm. Yes, child. Up in this hotel suite, honey. It's nice. Child, I thought I was in the middle of nowhere, honey, because all I see, I look out the window, I don't see nothing but tall buildings, don't see nothing. Baby, I'm right around, I'm in the midst of everything. Now I need a convenience store so I can get me some chips, because you know they're too hot down there. And that little store downstairs, baby, sodas cost, the little, what is it, 20-ounce soda, baby, it's $3. Excuse me, honey. I can't be giving them no $3 or $4 for no chips. I already gave them $6. Che, yes, honey. So I'm here. First, I got here. When I got here, I was hungry. I wanted, yeah, chips. They probably $50. uh, I got to the hotel at 9:30. I was surprised I was able to check in because they said you'll be able to check in your room at 8 a.m. I'm like, that's unheard of. But I got here, checked in my room, and I was hungry. I wanted some, baby, you already know, I wanted me some chicken. But you know, it was breakfast time. So it was 9:30. So breakfast, they weren't gonna start serving lunch till like 11. So I said, let me go on and lay here for this hour and a half. Baby, I woke up, it was 4:20, honey. I'm like, girl, where did the time go? It was 4:20. So I had called the CEO of We Are Your Radio, because, you know, he know all this stuff. He flies a lot. He's a flight attendant. Baby, I don't know what no Walmart is, honey. But I called him. He said, where you staying? He said, are you over in, what is this area? Lakeshore Drive, this Lakeshore Drive. He said, oh, you right there with everything. You can walk to stuff. I said, nah, I don't see nothing but I don't see nothing sticking up in the air but a, what is it, Shell gas station? He said, yeah, and it's a Subway. I said, yeah, it's a Subway at the Shell gas station. He said, oh, yeah, you right around the corner right there. He said, it's a mall over there. And he said, nothing, call downstairs. The hotel shuttle probably can take you. So I called downstairs. They said, I said, yes, is there a mall in the area? They said, there are two. So then they said, which one you want to go to? So then they said, it's one, it's just a few shops and stuff. And I said, I'm really just going to get me something to eat. He said, oh, what would you want? You want to go? He said, we got one, they got Cheesecake Factory, got something. I said, oh, yeah, let's go over there. He said, oh, you want to go to the high end mall? Okay, we'll take you to the high end mall, Holly. So, baby, we went to the high end mall, and she dropped me off at the Cheesecake Factory. He said, when you're ready to come back, just call me, and I'll come back and get you. But be ready, cause it's Friday and we're gonna be busy. So make sure you out here and you're ready when you call. So okay. So I went. He said it's a. He said that's a. He said go through there and see all of the restaurants and stuff that are in there, and see if you see something else you want. He said, yeah, it's just like a little walkway. Just walk on in there. So I went through there and I started. I had this a whole lot of variety. Cheesecake Factory. Then they had the Mexican restaurant. Then they had a steakhouse. Now y'all already know, I really want to go to that steakhouse tomorrow. Cause baby, when I called him to come pick me up, I was waiting. The valet and where he dropped me off was at the valet, and it's a steakhouse right there. So I really, baby, and the steak that I saw that this child, not this child, my niece, she went to some restaurant in Atlanta. She came back with a steak and long bone, honey, and this steak was so good, baby. Hey, Angela, thank you. Uh, uh, that was a long bone. So then, when I was waiting for him to come pick me up in the valet area, this man, he had that steak. They had that steak there, honey. I said, "Woo, that's the steak I've been looking for. I don't know what it's called, honey, but honey, I want to go over there tomorrow." And then gonna find out it's a steakhouse right next door to the a tomahawk steak. Yeah, that's what they say it is. Thank you, child. That's it. Um, so I wanna. It's a steak house right next door to the hotel. So I'm like, oh, child. Hey. So yeah. So I went over there. So I ended up eating. What was it? Charlie's. It was something. Charlie. It was Charlie, and they had what I got was a Italian. Uh, it was Charlie. It was like a what is it? But I posted a picture of my stuff. I had an Italian sub, whatever. Baby, if I tell you that ham was so salty. Now y'all know I can get down with some salt. I tell you, I had to take that ham. I was sitting there. I had to take that ham off of that sub. I said, "This is too salty." They had lettuce, tomatoes, ham, bacon, turkey, and something else on it. Oh, it was so good. But once I took that ham off, there was all that salt. It was so good. Then I had the loaded baked potatoes. They come with cheese, bacon, and I think they had some sour cream or something on it, baby. Baby, it was so good. So then I ate that. I ate that because I was hungry. I hadn't eaten, so I was hungry. And I just went on and got that Philly cheese steak. That's what it was. So they specialize in Philly cheese steak. So it was Charlie's cheese steak or something like that. But it was good. Then I had, what was it? Some blueberry lemonade. And they had actual, like, lemons and all that. It was so good. I enjoyed that. So then I did that. So then I went walking around the mall because the mall closed. They said the mall closed at 8. And but the mall closed at 8, but the restaurants stay open late and stuff. So I went walking around the mall, walking through the mall. Baby, it was high end. Oh, excuse me. It was the high end mall. All the high end stores were in there, baby. Baby, who the Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Tory Burch. Am I saying that right? Hey Mariah, Tory Burch, Neiman Marcus, and uh, baby, all of them. They all over there, baby. The Apple Store. It was a nice mall. I can't think of the name of the mall, but so you know me, I have to go to Neiman's. I go to Neiman's. So I go to Neiman's because you know I got when I go when I had a heavy coin, I would go to the Gucci's my favorite designer. Gucci's my favorite designer, and it's not that you know what it is Gucci is comfortable. I go to Gucci store. Some stuff that Gucci have, I don't like. I don't like it either. But Gucci has a lot of stuff that I like because it's comfortable to me. You know, when I put it on, because I don't just buy high end stuff just to be showing off. I still, if I'm spending a lot of money, if I ain't spending but $5 on something, I still want it to be comfortable. And Gucci has a lot of comfortable stuff that I like. Louis Vuitton, however you say it, Louis Vuitton is okay, but I haven't seen since I've been, you know, going to these high end stores. Louis Vuitton has had only a handful of stuff that I like. Now the quality of their bags are really good, and you know, but other than that, the design of their bags, I really don't like a lot of stuff. Look, she thought you can go to Burlington to get all the designers, the clothes for a little or nothing. You can get them at Marshalls and TJ Maxx too. But when I was at the other station, I was getting my coins. I would go. Gucci was my favorite store. It still is my favorite store. So then I went to Neiman Marcus today. So when I got to Neiman Marcus today, you know, I go straight to the shoe department. That's what I want: shoes and bags. That's all I be wanting from Neiman: shoes and bags. And I get my Gucci shoes from Neiman. I get my Gucci shoes from the Gucci store. So I noticed that they didn't have the Gucci shoes. So when I first of all, when I got there, you know, had they had a black man, you know, a salesperson. He was like, "How you doing?" The very. This nigga ain't got no money. He ain't finna spend no money. He's speaking out of being polite. How you doing? I said, I'm fine. How are you? No, may I help you or nothing? So then it's this another white man there, a white lady, black lady. Then here come a black boy. Nobody trying to assist me because I guess I just look like I ain't got no money. But I ain't got no money for y'all. But I'm not gonna walk in here and tell y'all I ain't got no money. I'm going in here like I got the money. So then they nobody greet me. All the people they see me standing out here, and when they all come around when they surface, nobody greet me, honey. Nobody greet me. Nobody greet to me. Hey Danielle. So I just go around, just walk around. I'm looking at the Giuseppe's and all these different designers and stuff, you know. And I just love slides because I don't like shoes with shoestrings, so I love slides. So I'm looking for the Gucci shoes. So then this other guy coming here look like he's a football player or somebody. Hey, how you doing? All the salespeople. Hey, how you doing? Is there anything I can help you? I said, oh, okay, that's how y'all want to be. I said, all right, I got you. So I went, and picked out some shoes, $1,100 slides. I should have took a picture of them, but I ain't taking a picture of them. So $1,100 slides. So then there was this guy, you know, the guy, you know, he was looking at me. He was on me. Not that he wanted to assist me, but he was on me because he was trying to make sure that like I was trying to steal something. Yes, child, they were $1,100 and they was rhinestone. They was black. I forgot who they buy, but then he was acting like he was security trying to keep an eye on me. Everybody else in here, they ain't. So I said, okay. I said, could I try? I said, so he was over in jewelry, which was not right next to the shoes. So I said, I went to him. I said, is there anybody working in shoes? Because it's about 4 people over here now, because they all done surfaced. So it's about 4 people that's working over there in shoes. So I went to him. I said, is there anybody working in shoes? He said, oh. So the guy ran over there. He said, oh, I'll help you. He told me, he said, oh, I'll show you where to get him. So this black guy that surfaced that didn't speak, didn't acknowledge me or nothing. So He said, yeah, the guy told him, oh, I'll show you where they are. Come on, I'll show you. So he took him to get me. I said, could I try these on in 12? So he looked like I got the money. They don't know I had the money. Sounded like I had the money. I said, can I try these on in the 12? He said, okay, I'll go get them. Come on. So they both went to the back. He went back there. So while they were back there, I saw another slide. I think these were, I don't know who this design is, but these shoes were so nice. They were 1,200 and some dollars. And they were the shoe, it's just like 1,200 some dollars. I should have took a picture of them. I'll just go online and perhaps see if I can find it. It was 1,200 some dollars. So when they got back with the 1,100 some dollar shoe, I said, "Can I try these too?" Knowing I ain't finna buy nothing. But since y'all don't want to act like y'all, since y'all greeted me like I didn't have no money, I am not going to disappoint you all. So let me work y'all to death and leave because I don't have no money. I had a little money, but it wasn't that thick for no 1,200, no 1,100, or no $1,200 shoe. So I said, so they brought the $1,200 shoe, the $1,100 shoe. I said, I'd like to try this one too. So I sent them back to get some more shoes. So I said, so while he went to get the other shoe, the black boy this time went to get the other shoe, and the white boy stayed with me because I got an $1,100 shoe. So he's not finna leave me with this $1,100 shoe. So the black boy go get the other shoe. I said, "Do you have socks?" So they said we got the little stocking for me to try it on. So I tried on one. He gave me one sock. I said, "I need the other one." So I got both. Then I took the other shoe out, the $1,100 shoes. I got them on. And baby, I'm walking over there. It's just a mirror over there. I said, okay. So let me go see. Yeah, I do need to tell the man with the money come and pay me. See the other one. He brought the other one back. So I tried them on. Then he say, look, the sales stuff, the sales. Stuff. Oh yeah, those look nice. These shoes here, they've been waiting on somebody about. They've been waiting on you. Them look nice on you. Both of them, him and the black boy in the back. He said, he said, they look nice. And they've been waiting on you. I said, no, these haven't been waiting on me because they hurt my feet. He said, how? I said, yeah, it's too hard right here. I took the shoe off. I said, right here. I said, this is too hard right here. He said, oh, yeah, but the way these made, once you get some wear on these, it's going to soften it. I said, baby, listen, this material is made and it's not fixed to give. This is not going to get soft the longer I wear them. I said, I don't like these. These too hard right here on uh, my foot right here. So he was feeling, he said, oh, okay. So then I got the 1,200 and some dollar shoe that I'm not buying either. So I got the $1,200 shoe. I put the $1,200 shoe on, put both of them on. They slide beautiful. Oh, they are beautiful. $1,200. And I I put the shoes on and my feet just started sliding on the carpet. I said, oh my God, these are too slippery. So I had both of them on, and they just started sliding. And so he said, "Oh, but the way these shoes are made, this the black boy now, sales pick. Oh, the way these shoes are made, they once you get out on the gravel and you start to like grind the bottom of them, then you'll have a better grip and blah blah blah." I said, I have to make it to the street, to the gravel, to grind these up. I said, I don't even feel safe getting up in this store to go over to that mirror to see how these feel, how these look on my feet. Because I say, and I've had shoes like this where I done slid, on carpet in the airport and all of that. I said, no, I won't be getting these today. Y'all need to go and take these to the gravel and grind them up because I don't even feel safe standing up in the store trying these on. Then he noticed my nail at the black bar. Oh, look, you rocking that such nail, something he called it. He said Snoop Dogg used to rock one of those, and Snoop used to rock his nail like that. Like, I ain't acknowledging, I ain't say nothing. I just got up, put my shoes back on. Have a great day. I gave them just what they gave me when I came in there. Now all of a sudden you're trying to get a sale. You want to go and be all nice and like Oprah said, why weren't you nice before when I came in here? Why didn't y'all greet me like y'all greet that man who looked like he was a football player who looked like he had some money because he had his hair pulled up in a bun and just a regular t-shirt on and some cut off jean shorts. Y'all, hey, how you doing? Hey, all right. Y'all need anything? You need anything? Is there anything I can help you with? Da, da, da. With me, it was just like, so I got off. I got up out of there, and then I went to Dillard's. Wasn't planning on buying nothing in there, but she had a sale on some polo shirts. So I'm like, oh, 50% off the regular price. Oh, I could do that. So it was this one lady in Dillard's. She maybe she was talking, but I did that. Went in there. Felt like Julia Robinson, Pretty Woman, honey. Went over there at Neiman's where they was acting all bougie. Treat me like I ain't had no money, which I didn't have the money that they needed for the stuff that I wanted. Now I would have gotten neither one of those shoes for real though, because the one, like I said, for slide, and then the other one because uh, it was hard on my foot, inside of my foot. And then I had some Gucci shoes like that. Girl, you be at the airport and stuff, you just be sliding. The bottom of the shoe just be sliding. Hey, Vic. And I done got to the age now where I ain't got time to be trying to catch my balance while I'm going through the airport because you never know when you're gonna be on some carpet. And then they even slide on the what's that? The regular floor. You don't even have to be on the carpet or the floor. You just go to slide like you got on socks. So it's like I wouldn't have bought both of them. I wouldn't have bought now the ones that was the $1,200 slides a couple of years ago. If I was coin, I probably I probably would have got those. But today, after I done aged and I done experienced some just you just walking and all of a sudden you slide and then it's dangerous in those shoes like that when you're going down steps too. That's why you be like, girl, you just go to slide all of a sudden. Mm-mm. Then you at the grocery store. Mm-mm. But they were nice. $1,200, Charles. 1,200 and some dollars for some slides. Beautiful the food though, and they were fur. It was like fur fabric. And then the other ones that was $1,100, they were stone covered in black stones. And I don't know who the child. I can go to Neiman Marcus to the shoe department. I'll find her. So I went to Marsh. I went to Marshalls. I went to Dillard's. Wasn't planning on spending no money in Dillard's either. But you know, I got out there, went to the men's department, and they had some shirts. You know, I like to wear men's stuff. They had a sale. They had a sale on all designs down there, cause y'all know I like polo too. Uh, Polo and Levi. So so I went and I was looking. I was just looking. Then I was like, oh, because they had a big and tall section. So I go in there. I was like, oh, that's cute. I like that. I like that. Oh, I like that. So then I was like, oh, let me see. Let me see. I ain't tried. Well, I tried the shirts on in the store, but I bought some shorts too, but I haven't tried them on. And there was this lady, she was waiting on another customer, but she did acknowledge me when she was waiting on another customer. I passed by and I was like, hey. She was like, how you doing? I was like, hey, how you doing? She was a talker, baby, because she talked that customers there while she was ringing them up, and she's one of them talkers. And then when I finally surfaced again, she said, oh, I thought you was gone. You still here? I said, yeah, I'm gone. This is my shadow. So, but, you know, so I went and she rung me up, paid for my stuff, and then like it was 50% off the original price. And then when I got my receipt, when she told me my total, I was like, that was cheaper than I thought. And it actually was more. I think it was like 75% off the original price because some of the stuff, it was saying 50% off. Then it had that price on it, and then when I looked at my receipt, it was even. It was cheaper than the 50%. So I think it was like 75% off the original price. So I said, hold on. I said, hold on. I thought I had spent all I had to spend. Hold on, let me go back over here and see if there's another blouse. So I went over there and I got me another one. I saw another blouse, honey, so I got that, honey. So I need my ballers to know that I done bought some blouses and shorts here in Tampa. I'm gonna need y'all to come out Sunday and give me my money back. Give me my money back. But yeah, and then there was this guy. It was this one blouse I had. This guy said, "Oh," he came over there. He was like, and it was only one left, and I got it. He was like, "That's really nice. That's really nice." He said, "That's nice." he wanted, he wanted it, honey. He was like, "Damn, I got here too late, honey. That is really nice." I said, "Thank you." All my blouses I picked out, I got. I got all five of them. I think it's five blouses and one pair of shorts, honey. Say yes, honey. These going back to the ATL, honey. But yes. So that was my experience. So then, oh, the shuttle driver, he's so nice. He's shuttle driver. So there is a stadium right across the street from the hotel that I'm staying in. So since Antoinette, my daughter, lavish, none of them called me, and I posted and said I was here in Tampa. Since none of them called me to take me nowhere, there's a stadium right across the street from the hotel, and they had a football game over there tonight. So the guy who drives the van, the shuttle van here at the hotel, he was telling me. He said, "Yeah," he said, "such playing tonight." He said, I'm retired from coaching football and blah blah blah." He said, "Yeah, I love football." He said, "You like football?" I said, "I love football." So we got to talk about football and stuff while he was taking me to the mall. So he said, "They have a game over there tonight." I said, "Really?" I said, "What time?" He said, "About 7:30." I said, "Oh, I might go to the game." So since my daughter Antoinette and Lavish and his husband, they didn't call me, or the people that are in Tampa didn't call me, and they know I was here to show me around and stuff. So when I got back, when he picked me up, they was over there. The football game was going on. So I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm gonna go to the game." He said, "Well, let me know if you want to go, because it's literally the stadium. Well, it's not the stadium. It's the high school. It's right across the street from the hotel, directly across the street. So I could just walk across the street to the game because they was playing at their high school. What was it? But I posted pictures on my page. I posted pictures. So he said, "No." He said, "Let me know if you want to go, and I'll drop you off over there. You don't have to walk over there. It's right across the street. Just walk across the street." So I said, "I'm definitely going because I don't have nothing to do." So I came, put my stuff, dropped my stuff off in the room, and I went back, and he was downstairs, and he took me over there. He said, "Well, my friend," he said, "I just talked to my buddy. He told me that," and he said that he had coach, he know coaches that worked with both teams that were playing over there. It was Hillsboro and somebody else. I got the name. I'll get the name of the other school, but it's on my site. He say, "I called my buddy. He said that he don't know if they're selling tickets at the gate, but he went and they last week and they had to go online to buy his tickets and stuff. La la la." I said, "Well," I said, "even if I go over there, if I can't get a ticket, you get in. I can walk back." He said, "No, you don't have to walk back." I said, "No, because I ain't did nothing all day. I can walk back." But they were selling tickets, but you do have to download. You do have to purchase a ticket. You know they got the. You know how they do now. The little code, the little thing. You have to do the code and scan, take a picture of it, and go there. And it was just $7. It ended up being $8 and something for the ticket. But I went over there. I had a good time at the game, honey. It was so funny because I had my buy, I had my Biden Harris mask on at the mall, and I had it on at the football game. And baby, so if you're gonna represent, you represent everywhere. Don't just represent. No, you got to be consistent with your representation. So I wore it through the airport, wore it to the mall, and wore it to the game. And everywhere I go, I'm double masked. I got on my little surgical mask, the blue one, and then I have on my Biden Harris mask on top of that. So I went over there and then I did that, and it was just so nice being out there, the kids and the parents. And then I was sitting like I had went in the middle up to the top. And baby, they be into them games, honey. And then the number one player for Hillsboro, yeah, he wears number one. And what's his name? Baby, every time he get the ball, he won the game. I think every score he won, he got every score for him, number one. Jacquez, whatever his name. They kept hollering his name. Go, number one. Uh, but oh, Tom, what Jefferson? Jefferson is the other school. They was playing Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson, but not Thomas Jefferson, but it's Jefferson. The mighty dragons, the mighty dragons of Jefferson High School, baby. And that's the high school that I'm right across the street from. The hotel's right across the street from Jefferson High School. Um, then the parents out there calling the game. They calling the plays. That's a foul. That's a penalty. That's pass interference. I know. No, no, no. And see, and it was so funny to me because it dawned on me. Like I like football and stuff. When you're watching football at home or even the professional games, the NFL and all that, they have the instant replay where they can go back and review it. So it's just like at these high school games, like certain calls, they was like the parents was like, no, that he caught that ball. That was no, 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 no. Oh, that he didn't get that first down. And I'm like, why don't they go and review it? It's like, bitch, they don't have no instant review, no replay, or no review, and no high school game, honey. Now that's wrong. Now they should all this time they should be the had those where you can go back and review those tapes and stuff at high school games too now. But child, they had what I got over there. Listen, now listen, this is the thing, cause I'm going over here and I'm pulling for Jefferson. You know, I'm pulling for Jefferson because this Jefferson school, we over here at Jefferson High School, so I'm pulling for Jefferson. I'm thinking I'm going, and it's so funny because I had on my Georgia Tech hat, blue and gold. I got on my Georgia Tech cap. And those are Jefferson school colors. So they thought I was with Jefferson. So I'm thinking I'm going over here to pull for Jefferson. And I'm going, they told me it was this side. So I'm over here sitting on Hillsborough side in Jefferson colors. So they really think I'm picking. So, child, then I looked up there and Hillsborough, what was the score? It was like 15 to 0. Now Jefferson, you at home and you letting them whoop you like this at home. So child. So then, of course, I had to take me some pictures, do me some videos and stuff. So I gotta document my moment that I'm over here, supporting this high school at this high school football game. And baby, but good thing I did sit on the wrong side, cause baby, Jefferson didn't do nothing on it. And Hillsborough, they came back, got a touchdown. They quarterback, that team is good. Hillsborough, whatever the Hillsborough, they have a good team. Their quarterback is good too. And that child, number one on their team, he's good. He's their star baby. And with the last minute and something left to go in the game, Jefferson finally got a score. It was like they scored a touchdown because they, baby, at Hillsborough, they really wanted to be a shutout because it was like 28 to 0, 28 to 0. And like Jefferson finally scored a touchdown with, I think they had like 17 seconds left on the clock in the game. They just scored a touchdown. So they got the extra point. And they kicked the ball off. Then the guy got the ball and ran, and he was trying to run down there and get him a touchdown, but they tackled him, and the time had ran out. That was the end of the game. But they finally got him a score, honey. Jefferson 7, Hillsborough 28. Baby, listen, I was just there because I like football, and then it's just like, and I said I wanted to go to a Texas Southern University game this year. I wanted to go, so I think I want to go to Grambling a game, Grambling Southern. So I think I'm gonna go to Grambling Southern when they play the Bayou Classic Thanksgiving, and then I got to look at the schedule: Texas Southern, Jackson State, Jackson, Mississippi, and Prairie View. Because I want to go to one of their games. I got to hurry because ain't that many Saturdays left. Um, yeah, I want to go to the college games and stuff. But I was just there enjoying it. And then I was enjoying being in the environment around the parents and the students in the stands and stuff. and you can hear some of the men, the men, the parents and stuff in the stands. Some of the videos that I took, you can hear them in the background and stuff. And then baby, the cheerleaders, baby, the cheerleader. I don't know, the cheerleader coaches down there. It's just like, girl, y'all better come on the cheer. Look like they down there at practice. The coach is trying to teach them how to do it. I'm like, girl, what is that? Y'all do that during the week, honey? Come on, y'all supposed to be cheering. Hey, Ladybug. So, then the little dancing girl, they don't have majorettes. The flag girls are really the majorettes and the flag girls and stuff. But let me tell y'all something. Hillsboro. Now let me tell y'all something. This confirms that Lil Nas X done made it. Hillsboro was in the stand playing Lil Nas X songs. They were playing Lil Nas X songs. The band. They played about three of them. And I was just like, I wanted to just record every time they started playing a Lil Nas X song. I just wanted to record. Like, child, I can't be recording because they just keep playing Lil Nas X songs. So you know that's what you're made. If the high school's playing your songs, you know the colleges are going to be playing them. So y'all can get some Lil Nas X for halftime because the high school and they sound good playing his song. And then I was like the football players, the different football players. Of course, of course, I'm scoping out all the fine ones. So, and then the coaches and the water boys and water girls, all of it. It was just, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it because I was just looking at all the different elements. And so when I was a cheerleader at Texas Southern University, we was cheering and all that stuff and blah blah blah. So you just happy to be going like we excited because we cheering and then we finna go to Grambling and then Grambling coming to us, so we going to Southern coming to us, so we gonna be competing against their cheerleaders and stuff. It's a competition thing going on, and you got to get ready and all that. So this time when I was there, and I haven't been to a high school football game in a long time, but this time, while I was there tonight, I was enjoying all the stuff that I didn't pay attention to when I was a cheerleader, like the parents and how they interact with the game, the coaches, the referees, the players, the cheerleaders, the band, everything. The water boys, the water girls, all that stuff. And then I could tell, look, I could tell that like I was saying, Hillsborough, their number one player is number one. Y'all cater, the water boys were just catering to him. Then all the people in the stand holler his name, and he'll turn around and he waving and stuff. And I could tell there's some players that it bothers them how the water boys be catering to the star player, which is he's the star player. You're supposed to make sure he's taken care of, because some of the players, like the water boys, be offering them like the water, and they're just, like nigga, get out of my face. You just walk by, don't say no, thank you. No, I don't need no thing. Just walk by like you don't see him. I said, I hope you don't make it to the NFL. But yeah, I was noticing stuff like that. And then of course, like I say, you gonna always look for the fine players. So Hillsboro, shout out, shout out to number 20, 21, 20, 21, 22. Number 80. Number, oh, I can't remember all the numbers. A lot of fine players, honey. Oh, but yeah, I had a good time at the game. And then I walked around, right across the street, honey. So I took a couple pictures of the school. What you gotta have a nice school? Jefferson is a nice school. Oh my God, it's a nice school. And I was just taking pictures, as I was walking back to the hotel. Uh, no, baby, I came back. She said, "Well, you really burning the midnight oil, auntie?" Baby, I came back, and that's when I bought me a soda and a Gatorade downstairs, $6 for a soda, a bottle of soda and a bottle of Gatorade. And I came up here and I posted my stuff from the game, and then I laid it down, watched CNN, Got tired of Don Lemons, and then I turned to a football game. Some college football game was on. I fell asleep on that. Yes, but now I'm thirsty. I want some chips or some cookies or something, and a soda. But I'm not finna go downstairs to that, what they call it, because that's too high. But yeah, I was thinking I was in the middle of nowhere, honey, and I'm over here where everything is. Child, in the heart of everything. Whew. Baby, I don't know. I don't know if they have honey buns downstairs or not. I just went in there. I went in there, went straight to that soda and that Gatorade, and came up out of there. I know they have chips, little bags of chips down there. I know they have some candy. I ain't look around to see what all they had in there. But baby, listen, I may have to get up and go down there and get me some though. Yes, they charge an arm and a leg, honey. I got 2 bottles of water. They gave me 2 complimentary bottles of water. Hey, nurse older. Get the hell up, honey. Every time I come on here, I'm always laying down. Child, what's the point in sitting up talking? Lay down, get comfortable. I just told you about them shoes and stuff. When I was get comfortable, honey. Be comfortable on here. If I set up, honey, I probably wouldn't be on here this long. Because I wasn't supposed to be on here this long tonight. I'm just coming on here to say hey and let my daughter Antoinette know she ain't came checked on the mama. She ain't checked on the mama call or nothing. Mm. Oh, baby. My cousin Sheila passed, honey. That was my dog, honey. My cousin Sheila, baby. Oh, every day I think about her, baby. Just like, can't believe Sheila gone. But life goes on, honey. Miss me some Sheila. But yes, honey. Yes, now I'm here. The show is tomorrow. Show us tomorrow night. Glad I came a day early, honey. Although I wasn't on the radio today, I had to take off. I had me a little day. Now the money I gave dealers, I'm gonna have to go back and get it tomorrow. Take them their stuff back, cause that was my money to get my toes done. I gotta go get my money back, honey. That was my money to go get my pedicure, honey. Dylan gonna stop acting like that with me. I'm gonna get my money. I got my receipts. Oh, I got my receipts. Cause what's his name? Julie Roberts, when she was on Pretty Woman. What's the man name she was in that movie with? Cause he ain't paid for that. He gave Julie Roberts that card, that credit card, to go pay for that stuff. No, I paid for that. What was his name? His little cute stuff. Kurt Douglas, Mike Douglas. What was his name? Baby. Angelo. What is
If
it?
they run the ball against your defensive front from what we've seen so far, David, I don't know if anybody can run the ball against those big boys. Let's move to number
What?
12,
You
Ole
just
Miss
start your own
traveling
music?
to Tuscaloosa for a
App.
big match against some number one Alabama. Last year, 63-48 shootout. Are you expecting anything similar to that again this year?
Let me say. First of all, they had a shooting in Houston today at a school, and gonna find out the school is less than 2 miles from my mama's house. The school shooting that happened in Houston today, 2 miles from my mama's house, less than 2 miles from my mama's house, and the parking lot that they use to reunite the kids with their parents. That's like half a mile from my mama's house.
The biggest thing is going to be Ole Miss's defense.
And
Totally rebuilt defense. They built it with a lot of transfers.
the
It's a new
school
defensive system. Can they get stops? Can
is
they
the
force some
opposite
turnovers?
way.
If they can't,
What can
they're
I say?
improved. How much they're improved
Like
depends how much they go.
my
I would not be surprised if Alabama gets 40 put on the scoreboard.
like it's like a mile and a half that way.
Because the other day,
And Jada Waiter goes to school. Her school is the opposite direction of where. Because Jada Waiter go to school over by my mama house.
Lane's one of the best play callers in all
Her
of
mama
college football.
lives
That's
over
not
there
debatable. We all
in
know
the
that.
area as
Lane,
well.
as a head coach,
Because when they said in Hiram Clark, I was like, So I was thinking it was James Lee Madden. Because I saw it. I was on Facebook. I was just on Facebook and I was just looking. And one of my friends, he was live. He was taping like live while it was going on. And the reason he was taping was because he lived in the area too, and they had blocked out all the street, so they couldn't go nowhere. All the streets were blocked off. They couldn't go through, and he was live. And so then I was trying to make sure, like he said in Houston, because I know it was in Houston because he lived in Houston. And so then it's just like, oh, okay. I Yeah, they said it was a 25-year-old black man, a former student of the school, and he shot the principal. Well, they say that a bullet grazed the principal, but he's all right. He went to the hospital with non-threatening injuries and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, they was blocked off. All the streets and stuff was blocked off, so they couldn't get through. And then once I saw the school, because I'm like, where's the school? And then I realized exactly where the school is on Anderson Street. And that's like there's the main highway, like you leave my mama house, there's the main street, and then further down is the next main street, which is Anderson, and that's where the high school is. So it was an active shooter, and it's that high school is right across the street from a neighborhood. It's directly across the street from a neighborhood. And yeah, so no students were injured and all that, so I thank God for that. Wasn't no students injured, and then it's just like the principal, like I say, they say he got through a locked door, and he got through the locked door by shooting. He shot the lock or whatever to get through to gain entrance to the school, and then he shot an employee. That's when he shot, I think, the principal in the back. Or was it another person? They shot the principal in because they say he shot the principal in the back. So I'm assuming that since they say, I think it was just the principal that got injured. But my mom is fine. Thank you for asking. She's fine. But all the students got out safely. But it's traumatizing, and they have to deal with that because they like the news media reporters. They interview some of the parents. They interview some of the students and everything. But it's just like, child. And one girl, she was saying that she didn't think she was gonna ever get to see her family no more. And then the parents, they was trying to call their students, their children and stuff. And then some student was saying she was trying to call her mom and let her know that she was okay, but she couldn't get a signal in the school. She couldn't get a signal and stuff. But and all is well with all those kids, physically, but mentally and emotionally, that's gonna do something to them. So they did let all the students. They did. The police escorted them back into school, and they took them all to the gymnasium, and then they evacuated the students to like the parking lot around the corner from my mama's house where they could meet up with their parents and stuff. And then this happened on a Friday, so yeah, they're gonna have to get counselors and stuff for the kids. Hey, Raw King forever. But yeah, but that was that. I saw that. That's what I looked at a while ago. You can watch David Pollock and the rest of the Game Day crew live from Athens, Georgia. Okay. But somebody asked me, how do I feel about something earlier when I went to talking about that? The school. What's that? How do I feel about what? What was that question? How do you feel about? I forgot what the question was. I think it would be so great, Wilbon, if you and Lane Kiffin became best. She said, scroll back through there and see. You came back here, you said, I love it. I'm totally down for that. I'm good with that, Tone. That'd be good for me.
Next on SportsCenter, live from Foxborough, 48 hours from Brady's dramatic return to New England. Tracking the need-to-know buzz and injury impact Sunday night. Plus, reading between the new lines of the Bears' QB uncertainty in Week 4. And College Game Day's Kirk Herbstreit sets the stage for
You
back and shake the top 10
hear Lil Nas X?
SportsCenter right after PTI.
Play by band next to you. You feel it's time to show out.
You see, they don't happen on your schedule. I mean, take the chance out.
Oh, Buckhead won the former city breakaway from Atlanta. They'll do it. They're gonna do it. If they making it public knowledge, they done already did the groundwork and everything. They done laid the foundation behind the scenes. So now they making it public. They making it public because they already it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to happen. That's how they do it. You know. So I don't care. You know how I feel about it. I don't care. I don't care, honey. And you know the reason they do that is because they do that kind of stuff because they want to come up with their own, like their own city council, and then when they want to get, their own elected officials and stuff. That's what that's for. Break away so they can have their own representation in DC and locally. They got their own senator, their own congressman, their own city council, their own, all that. That's all that's for, honey. I don't care. I don't care, honey. It don't bother me one way or the other, honey. Because that's all they do. That's why they built Atlantic Station. They built Atlantic Station so they can divide the vote because they was tired of the black mayors winning. All the black mayors that were running because of Fulton County. It's right there. Fulton County is the biggest county, but then they build another. They put Atlantic Station over there, trying to disrupt the election and voting all these black mayors in and stuff. But what they wasn't counting on was all these rappers and everything that live in Atlanta. They wasn't counting on them going over there buying all the property. So you to build this whole city over here so y'all can try to steal the elections and get y'all some white governors, some white mayors in here and everything. Then these rappers and all these other powers that be with money, the black folks that went over there and bought up the land. And then a couple of y'all went over there, and then they had a couple of shootings and killings and robberies over there, so they ran y'all out. So now the black folks took over Atlantic Station, and y'all y'all ain't did nothing. You ain't changed. The election and stuff. So that's why I say, honey, as long as we get out and vote, honey, we don't care what they do. We just got to do our part, get out there and vote. Yeah, yeah, that's what I just said. That's what they do, honey. That's how they do it. They divide the pie. They trying to slice the pie. Since you can't win because of the way the pie is sliced right now. So you gotta divide. You gotta slice. Take big chunks out of the pie, little slices out of the pie to make Fulton because they're trying to weaken Fulton County. That's what they doing, child. But they mess around, and them black folk be right over there in Buckhead, buying all that stuff. But it's a done deal. It's a done deal. When they do stuff like that, they done already laid the groundwork behind closed doors in the dark at the homeowner association meeting and all that stuff. They done already got that place at the meetings where we wasn't invited to, where they was doing that kind of stuff. They done already worked out everything. So now all they got to do is just push the paperwork through. Just like closing the club at midnight, like closing the clubs early. How Backstreet used to be 24 hours, and then something else used to be 112 used to be 24 hours. And then when they started all that, they said they was gonna stop, letting the clubs stay over 24 hours. Then how the party life used to be over there in Buckhead, uh, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How we used to run Buckhead, and then they changed all that. because they said y'all was over there fighting and shooting and robbing and breaking in cars and all of that. So they went and fought, got all them clubs out of Buckhead. Then they started tearing down the clubs and building high rises and all of that in there. Them high end stores, the Chanel boutique and all of that over there where the clubs used to be. So yeah, they already did. They already laid the groundwork, honey. They already did. So it's just a matter of putting it on, putting having them to vote on it when the election come around, having them to vote on it, and you know, going on with it. What I feel about Biden and Harris so far, Biden and Harris is fine to me, and I'm not riding Biden and Harris because of the mess that Biden and Harris inherited when they came in. Uh, uh, a bad Biden and Harris is better than a Donald Trump any day. If that's how y'all want to look at it, but it's just like I'm still holding them accountable for what they do, but know that Biden and Harris is getting a lot of pushback. They're getting a lot of pushback, and then all this news, you know the, you know, they trying to get Biden may move. This is the Biden his agenda. He can't get his agenda through, and this is gonna hurt him, and then it's gonna in the long run, and da da da. This is gonna they want to destroy. Let me tell y'all what's going on with the Biden and Harris stuff. This is the distraction that they want y'all to be focused on. To think Biden and Harris are not doing what Biden said he was going to do when he got there. While y'all focus and trying to tear down Biden and Harris, they are study pushing through in these different states, trying to change the uh, voter rights. They setting up these polling places. They setting up this stuff where they can cheat on the voting rights, and then they are pushing through this abortion stuff. So what the news should be focused on, what the reporters should be focused on, is how they're trying to cheat with these new voting regulations, and how they're trying to push through with this abortion stuff that they're doing right now. But see, it's just like with the people in Buckhead, how they done went and did what they gonna do in the dark rooms, in the back rooms that they accuse us of doing, going in the back rooms and not inviting them to the table. Just like the people in Buckhead that went and did what they had to do in the dark rooms. Now they coming and telling us what they get ready to do and what they want to do, which is separate. Same thing they're doing. Because the topics should be how they are set up. Because just like in Texas, how they set up this voting mess, change the voting location, change the voting hours, and all of that stuff, and da da da. That's what we should be worried about. Now they're trying to tell women what to do with their bodies when it comes to abortions again, and blah blah blah. The way they set it up, all this stuff. That's what we should be worried about. Now they got us focused on, Biden said he was gonna do this, and he not doing it. And then the Democrats in there fighting. No, the Democrats not in there fighting. That's Cinema and the other man, them two, trying to do what they can because they know that we need all Democrats. If we don't have the Republicans, then we need all Democrats to vote for the initiatives to pass. So now they feel like they have some power. What is his name? The man. But it's just like, yeah, like I said, a bad, a horrible a horrible Biden and Harris is better than a Donald Trump any day. So I'm not even trying to go there with Biden and Harris. That's why I wear my mask everywhere I go with Biden and Harris on it to let them know. Just like y'all stick by the Falcons, whether they win, lose, or draw, I stick by Biden and Harris, whether they win, lose, or draw, however you feel about them. And I'm not embarrassed to wear my mask through the airport. I wasn't embarrassed to wear it through this mall today, this high end mall they call it. And I wasn't embarrassed to wear it to that high school game. Let them know. Y'all can think what y'all want to think about Biden and Harris, but this one right here, gonna support them until the wheels fall off. Y'all, baby, honey, baby, let me tell you. And what say? What somebody say? What's that? My only beef with federal Democrats and Biden and Harris, they not focused on passing voting rights. It's just like, let me see. How many stuff behind? And Senator Warnock is trying hard to get voting right bill passed. Yes. And let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. This is see. That's why I be saying you need to follow politics daily and everything. Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. Just like don't bet against God. Don't bet against God. Just like they said, baby, you'll be a fool to ever bet against God. I don't think she's God, but I think that the saying is true when it comes to her as well. Don't bet against Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi know what she's doing. And this is the problem that I had. Remember we was talking about it when the new congresswomen and congressmen, this new generation of congressmen, the new class was coming through, and then they got in there. As soon as we voted them in, they was trying to vote Nancy Pelosi out as Speaker of the House. And I said, get somewhere and sit down, because she know what she doing, and y'all need to get in there and learn from Nancy Pelosi, so you can be an effective Speaker of the House just like she is, because she knows what she's doing. And don't bet against her. And see, during this time, these little newbies out here, think these newbies, ain't no telling what we would be. What would we be if one of them was Speaker of the House? But because we have somebody, a Speaker of the House, that knows how to guide this ship, I'm not worried. You just gotta wait. We just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. And it's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. But we gotta be patient and we gotta wait. They didn't think Barack Obama was gonna get health care through. Universal health care. They didn't think he was gonna get it passed, because so many presidents before him had tried it and it failed. But him and Nancy Pelosi, they got it done. And this infrastructure bill that they're trying to pass, and then it's just like, you know, they're trying to, one say, I'm not gonna vote for yours and you don't vote for mine. 'Cause that's what's going on right now. I'm not gonna vote for yours and you don't vote for mine because I don't trust you. I don't trust that you're gonna do it. You said just vote for mine, then we'll take care of mine later. No, I don't trust that you're gonna be. It's all that going on. And Nancy Pelosi got to the point and said, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're going to vote Thursday. Then everybody said, well, Thursday to pass, they didn't vote. And she's not going to take a vote to the floor if she knows she don't have the votes to pass it. So then they say, it's still the 30th. Today is the 2nd. So they say, it's still the 30th, honey. Okay, so it's not good to bet against God, and it's not good to bet against Nancy Pelosi, because she know what she doing. She know what she doing. And then a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. They Michelle, former First Lady Michelle Obama and former President Barack Obama. They did the ribbon cutting ceremony and the groundbreaking ceremony for his library, the President Barack Obama Library in Chicago. And during his speech, he was talking during Barack Obama's speech the other day at the ribbon cutting and groundbreaking ceremony. He he was talking to them in D.C. He had sent a little message out to them. It's like subliminally, he sent a message to them to get their stuff together, stop playing, and get your stuff together before you be out. So, But everything gonna be all right. That everything gonna be all right. And like I said, a horrible, which I would never, a horrible Joe Biden and a horrible Kamala Harris would be better than a Donald Trump any day. And they have not been horrible yet. They have not been horrible. They're doing a good job and they're doing what they can. And they wants to talk about, oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all sitting up here, the Republicans, I said the Republicans trying to drag the Democrats through the mud. And y'all can't even tell a loser to his face that he lost an election. Find y'all somebody to play with. They're gonna pass the voter right. The voter right. They're gonna take care of that. They're gonna take care of that because it's gonna be a federal. The federal law is gonna override all this foolishness that they're trying to do in these local, in these different states. The federal law will override that, and they had the votes to do that. We had the votes to do that, so they're gonna do it before. They're gonna do it before the midterm election. So, like I always tell y'all, calm down, calm down. They're gonna take care of that. Right now, they gotta take care of this child tax code, this infrastructure, these bridges. Y'all see these bridges and buildings just starting to fall. Y'all be trying to go across that bridge to Louisiana, all that water, and then all that water. Child, that bridge be the fail. Y'all be down there in the Okeechobee River, whatever it is, son, Mississippi River and all that. And then that was another thing, since I brought that up. Flying in, I caught the first flight in, honey. Good night, Angelo. uh, it was so beautiful flying into Tampa this morning. And then we fly right when we're getting ready to, right when we're getting ready to land, just flying over all this water. It was so beautiful flying in over all this water. And then it was just like I was flying. The flight this morning was so beautiful because we were flying under the clouds, and then the sun started to rise. Then we were flying in the clouds, and we were like right there, and the sun was in the cloud with us. And then we flew above the clouds, and the sun, and when we looked down, like we were above the clouds, it looked like where the sun was coming up, it looked like it was fire. It was fire in certain areas, just looked like big old circles of fire. And then you had all these clouds around the fire. And it was just so beautiful. And that's why I did videos and pictures, because it was just like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Because I'm flying under the clouds and it looks a certain way. And then when you fly in the clouds, it looked one way. And it was just like when we were flying in the clouds and it was just like foggy. It was like fog. And you could see that light, the sun over there in the distance, and it was so beautiful. And then when we flew above the cloud, looked like it was the sun, looked like fire. It looked like it was a fire, in different places. It was so beautiful and stuff. So yeah, I enjoyed that. And then we got here, we was flying like we did all that. We went up, we came up, we went up in the clouds, we went above the clouds, we saw fire, and then we got ready to land. We saw a lot of water. So it's like the water put the fire out. Isn't that deep? Oh, so somebody said, "What you feel about the R. Kelly? You don't watch my show. You don't listen to me on We Are You Radio, Club Chit Chat 2 to 6. R. Kelly, R. Kelly. It's no denying. It's no denying. I'm not. I done got to the point where I got to the point where I'm not going to cancel. I'm not going to cancel entertainers because of. I'm not going to cancel entertainers because of their mistakes. You cannot deny, his artistry. So all I really care, all I not really care about, but the most important thing for us is to not to cancel his music. They're like, oh, we're gonna stop playing R. Kelly. And D.L. Hughley had put it so nice that he said, Somebody asked him if he gonna still listen to R. Kelly music. He said, "Yes, I'm gonna still listen to R. Kelly music, just like we still listen to the Star Spangled Banner, and we know what America did." So it's the same thing. It's just like we have to separate the artist from their mistakes. It's just like they're human. So separate the artist from them being human. That makes sense. No, I don't like what he did to those girls. No, I don't like what he was accused of doing to those girls. No, I don't like all the people that assisted him in doing those things to those girls. So the people that assisted him, they should be held accountable as well. No, I don't like that. I don't like that he's been found guilty on all of that. But on the flip side of that, yes, I like what he contributed to the music industry. You know, all of that. Yeah. Oh, hey. Hey, you talking about you so miss me? You had cut out before I stopped going live every day or every other day. We have been looking for you for the longest. Yeah, honey. Just like with Wendy Williams, I hate everything that she's going through, but you can't deny what she has contributed to, the entertainment world. But on the flip side of that, you can't be mad at people who don't sympathize with her because of how she treated people. So it's just like some people they like, oh, poor Wendy, and then some people like, girl, Nene Lee, Nene Lee, she treated people with how she treated people. Then Greg passed, and then before Greg passed, when she got let go by Bravo, Bravo didn't give her what she wanted, and da da da. So then now Greg passed, so everybody like, oh, Nene, poor Nene Lee. No, no, Nene had the how she treated people. So people have a right to feel, everybody ain't gonna be sympathetic. Yeah, they feel, I hate that happened to her, but as far as me, just poor Nene. Mm-mm. A lot of people can't not doing that, and we can't be mad at the people who say, "Oh well," because you set it up like that. Ugh. So, yeah, we hate when stuff like that happen. But then, mm, and as an artist, you have to. A lot of entertainers get in trouble because you all set it up. You all set it up to you believe the hype. You believe the hype that people put you up here, and then what gets a lot of artists in trouble is they try to live up here. You know that's not real, and when you up here, you try to live up here because the people have put you up here. Your feet can't touch the ground because they put you up here and you living up here. But then when reality hit and your feet touch the ground and you on eye level with us and you realize that they had you thinking you was all this and all that, but now you back down on the ground. So now you realize that you just a normal person just like everybody else. And then you have issues because the people that put you up here, once you fell back down to the ground, those people didn't come to your rescue. And you embarrassed because you feel like you sold your soul to the devil. And when you needed the devil to come and rescue you, he wouldn't. And that's what Nene did. A lot of people, how she treated people when she was all up there. She want to read everybody and snap on everybody. Wendy Williams want to read everybody, snap everybody. Miss Sophia want to read everybody, snap on everybody. But it's just like Then I had to, because I never thought I was up there when I was at the highest. When I was with in South Africa, and I did such and such. I always stay connected to the community, and I'm still connected to the community. I never, although they had me up here, I never act like I was up there. I always stayed here. And that was a problem for some people that I worked with originally because they want you to act like that because they felt like, and they still act like, they better than everybody else. It's like, no, you got to stay grounded. You got to keep your feet on the ground because, and then that was the one thing that hurt when I left the first time was because y'all didn't run to my rescue. The people that I was up there with, and they didn't run to my rescue. And I realize now the reason they didn't run to my rescue is because I wasn't giving them what they wanted. I wasn't acting like like I was all that and a bag of chips like they were. So if you can't get a person to act like they're all that and a bag of chips and y'all supposed to be on the same team, then what do you want? You want that person to be gone because you want somebody to be just as fake and bougie as you. And if you're not getting that, then of course you want that person to be gone so you can find somebody who could be fake and bougie like you. I wasn't that person. So after I learned that lesson, then I went back and I had to even better and perfect, the way I operate and the way I move. So that's why when you see me, I don't just go and do a show and then after the show I go and change clothes and I'm going. I go home. No, I go and I do a show, I do my thing, and I go around to the audience and I thank the people for coming out because they didn't have to come. Thank the people for the tips because they didn't have the tips. And that way you keep yourself grounded. You keep your feet on the ground. You let the people know that I I know that without you there would be no me. And I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do. I wouldn't have been able to go in dealers today and drop down the little few dollars that I had if it wasn't for you. So I'm gonna go out my way to show these people that I see you and I appreciate you and thank you. I'll never leave a show. I'll never leave a show that I host without going around thanking people. And people remember that stuff. And that's how people know that you're genuine when you do stuff like that. That's how people know that you're not. To all the entertainers that listen, if you ever watch this here, that's how people know that you're not using them when you say thank you. Because when you go, somebody hold the door open for you, what you do? You say thank you. With somebody, this, whatever somebody do for you, you say thank you. So when somebody come to your show and they tip you, you say thank you. You go around and say thank you. And that's what I do. And also what I have incorporated is when I'm standing up and I'm talking to somebody, when I'm saying thank you or somebody come to me, I'm in the moment. I'm with that person. I'm talking to that person. I'm I'm right here with you. I'm listening to what you're saying. And there's some more people, around. And, Miss Sophia, Miss Sophia, right now. Hold on, right. Yeah, I'm listening to you. This your moment. You got to be in the moment with people because you never know what people are going through, especially during this last 2 years that we done went through. You never know what people are going through. So you got to be in the moment with people. And then a lot of people posting, like, I was just somebody, you get up and you go on Facebook and Instagram, something, rest in peace, that stuff. I was just with you last week. I was just with you yesterday. We said we was going to do something, and what was I? And I said I was going to, and now you gone. I can't believe you gone. Be in the moment because you never know. You never know when they're going to leave. And a lot of young people are getting up out of here. Like I tell you, my cousin Sheila, she never smoked, she never drank. She was 53 years old, and she had all kind of health issues towards the end. Never smoked, never drank, and only 53 years old. And then there are some people who are younger than my cousin that have passed. You know, it's like 3 or 4 people that passed in Dallas. Young people within the last week and a half. Then the owner of Miss Gay US of A passed. The owner of Mr. Gay Texas USA passed. The owner of Miss Gay US of A, his sister passed. They all passed within a week of each other. So people are getting up out of here, child. Younger people and old people. So we got to watch what we do. And a lot of people that are dying now, a lot of these young people that are dying and stuff, it's not because of COVID. It's not because of COVID. People are having health issues other than COVID. Uh-oh. Yeah, they say death comes in three, but death comes look like death coming in a 6 pack or a 12 pack now. 'Cause everybody is somebody else. It's somebody else. It's somebody else. It's somebody else. So, honey, so I didn't want to be, cause I realized, and it's so funny because and what I do, the type of entertainment that I do, it's easy for somebody's feelings to be hurt if they're the butt end of my joke. So I had to figure out a way to let people know that that's an entertainer. That's not me. That's just that's just me using the gift that God gave me to make people laugh. I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I don't do that to put you down or hurt your feelings or like that. Nothing like that. But in the process, some people's feelings do get hurt. So I had to figure out a way to let those people know that I didn't mean it in a mean and vicious way. Because I don't want a time to come and people to feel the way they feel about Wendy Williams and Nene Leakes and God knows whoever else to feel that way about me if I'm going through something like that. Because they feel that the character Sophia is really who I am. No, that's a character that I created. The real person would never do anything to hurt your feelings. And Miss Sophia don't do stuff to hurt your feelings. But in the process of doing what I do, sometimes people feelings do get hurt. So I have to go and let them know it's just a show. It's just a character. It's just she didn't mean that. She didn't mean no harm. Don't get in your feelings about all that. Because before that, my thing was, oh child, she over there. Now you over there mad. But earlier, when I was over there talking about somebody else, making somebody else the butt of the joke, you was laying on the floor laughing and all that. But it's just like, yeah, you can say that. But the bottom line is, some people can handle stuff, some people can't. We all come from different experiences. And just because somebody can handle something, you never know what the person that is going through, whose feelings are really hurt because of what you said. So you can't just treat everybody as though we all the same. The person that's really can't get over it probably just lost their mama, probably just been raped, probably just got dumped by the boyfriend or the girlfriend. You never know the trauma that that person that went through. So you can't just brush over their feelings. Like, get over yourself. No. You need to acknowledge when somebody's hurt. Just like when somebody is laughing and yeah, you need to acknowledge that you hurt somebody that you didn't intentionally hurt. And once you do that, there's nothing else you could do. It's up to the person whether they forgive you or they understand or they get it. But a lot of people listen to me like I'm the law. But I think a lot of MCs, when they do stuff like that and they don't take into consideration somebody's feelings, although it wasn't your intention and stuff, and they keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on with that person. Y'all going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I used to do it too. I used to do it too. But then there come the point where you say they are only going back and forth with you because you hurt their feelings, and they are trying to they're going back and forth with you until they find out what it is that can hurt your feelings the way you hurt their feelings. So if you shut up and leave it alone and listen to time pass or listen, you know, let time go, and maybe later on during the show you can just pull them to the side and say, "Hey, can I talk to you?" It wasn't all that. I didn't mean this. No, no, no. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. What car was at the concert, honey? Jasmine. Jasmine Master was at that concert in Stockbridge with Gladys and Patty. Yes. Yes, honey. Mm. But honey, yes. I enjoy what I do. I love what I do, and it's just like you have to reinvent yourself. And I have a quote. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I have a quote that's so deep that God gave me the other day. I am scared to even share it because I want to get it copyrighted before I even put it out there. It is a quote that is so deep that years after I'm gone, just like when y'all see the quote when it say, if there's not a seat at the table, if there's not a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Who is that? That's Shirley Chisholm. hmm And then y'all know that's Shirley Chisholm. And then my other one is with Miss Thang, Nina Simone. You got to learn to lead a table when love is no longer being served. I have a quote that is so deep, just like that, that years from now, when y'all hear this quote, they say, "Oh, baby, that's Miss Sophia. That's Miss Sophia, aka Joe Taylor. That's his quote. That's her quote." And I just don't want to put it out there because I think if I put it out there, somebody will steal it. But I know somebody will steal it and make it look like that's theirs. Mm-mm. I can't. So it's just like right now, I just want to share it with y'all, honey, but I can't. But I can't because I am not going. I have. I, I am not going to put it out there until I get it copywritten. This quote, because this is an original quote. God gave it to me. The Holy Spirit gave me this quote, and it is so deep. And when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Wow." So, and baby, I want to share it with y'all. And then look, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to tell my nephew or somebody. Yes, I can't. I can't say it. I can't say it until I get a copywritten. Because years from now, just like y'all be, yeah. Who quote is that? Marcus Garvey. Whose quote is that? Oprah Winfrey. Who quoted that? Nina Simone. Who quoted that? Shirley Chisholm. Who quoted that? Martin Luther King. Who quoted that? Miss Sophia. Yeah, I'm being recorded, but the quote ain't out here. I ain't released it. I haven't released it. I have not released that quote, baby. I have not said it. I wrote it down and I have to get it copywritten. I'm not gonna open my mouth. As bad as I want to tell y'all right now, as bad as I want to tell y'all right now, I just can't do it. Because people have stole from me. This is like I said earlier when I was saying, because I think it's like somebody, I think somebody like steal it. It's just like, no, I don't think, I know somebody steal it because they've been stealing from me all my life. So yeah, I know they'll steal it. So I'm not gonna put it out there. I just gotta move in silence on this one until the right time comes. Greensboro, come do some shows in Greensboro. I'm getting ready to do a birthday party in Charlotte on November 19th. November 19th, I'll be in Charlotte. Ooh, no, I'm not. Well, when I do hear it on there, baby, it'll be because I've already got, I done took care of the business. Like Miss Thing, honey, I'm sure she done already got her paperwork on. You did what needed to be done, because everybody's saying that now. Y'all came and y'all did what needed to be done. Everybody's saying it, and y'all know where it came from. But yes, honey. But what was you saying? What was the other one, honey? Oh yeah, I am going to be hosting Dr. Tony McNeil's birthday party in Charlotte, North Carolina on November the 19th. November the 19th. October the 15th, I'm going to be in Memphis. October the 9th, I'm going to be doing a show in Atlanta. That's next weekend. I'll be doing a show in Atlanta with Chevelle Brooks and some more people. October the 15th, I will be in Memphis. And October the 16th, I will be in Houston. And then, what? October, the Halloween weekend, that is when we will be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for Fall Tacular. That's like the 28th, 29th, 20, that Thursday through that Sunday. Uh, we'll be there for Fall Tacular. And then on the 30th, 31st, what is tonight? 31st, yeah. The 31st, when I get back, I host the final night of Mr. and Miss Black Universe in Atlanta. But I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, that Saturday night, early Sunday morning, so I can be back for the brunch in Atlanta that Sunday for the traffic jam brunch. And then when I do the traffic jam brunch, then I have to go and host the final night of Mr. and Miss Black Universe that night, Halloween. Uh, yeah. And it's something else I'm doing. Oh, December. I can believe it's that Tuesday. I think it's the second Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it's the 9th. December the 9th. Is that a Tuesday? I'm hosting Tennille, the girl who cooked. They cook. Uh, her birthday party is gonna be on December the 9th. So I'm hosting her birthday party, and it's something else I'm doing. I don't have my schedule. I don't have it. I don't have it. But just follow me on my social media. Y'all know what I'm doing. Tomorrow is me, Trinity gonna be on the show. Amari Lavish gonna be on the show. Angelica Sanchez, Giselle Barbie Royale, and some more people. It's called Rebirth Saturdays. Rebirth Saturdays. And I think it's at Club Limelight. Club Limelight here in Tampa, Florida. Rumor is Monique is being offered a deal to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She my personal I think hey Ernest. I think they're getting ready to bring a trans girl on there as a housewife. Cause you know how I was saying how they the people in Buckhead, going back to the people in Buckhead, how the people in Buckhead that already did the groundwork to separate themselves to incorporate Buckhead as its own city. I think remember a while back when they was floating around the idea that Amaya was going to be the new housewife, Amaya, and then Amaya ended up on Star. So I think that was them playing with the idea to just get a feel, to put it out there, put the rumor out there, to get a feel on how people would. react to the situation. So now with all these different housewives leaving and stuff, like Portia's leaving, then Cynthia says she's leaving. So I feel that they're gonna have to do something like that to shake up the show. And what they can do to shake up the show is to bring a trans woman on there as a housewife. And I think they're getting ready to do that. Because they've been talking about bringing Phaedra back. They talking about, somebody say bring Nene back, but I don't think they'll bring Nene back because Nene has showed out so bad with Andy Cohen after she left. She tried to tell all the secrets that she was, you know, all the secrets that she was helping to promote when she was on the show. Then when she didn't get what she wanted, she tried to tell all the secrets to bring the show down or to get the show canceled because they canceled her. So I don't think Andy would bring her back. Monique would be too big for the show. No, Monique to kind of like put herself in a situation where she need a show like that. She don't have nothing to lose. Monique don't have nothing to lose. She could do a show like that. She could do Housewives. But then again, if she come with the drama like y'all want, and if she needs to come with, y'all gonna look at her like y'all gonna look at her like, oh, I don't think I like Monique because y'all gonna get some of that what she gave to Tyler and Lee Daniel and Oprah. Y'all gonna get a lot of that, and then it's just like y'all get too much of that, and y'all be like, oh, I don't think. So it probably is not a good idea for her to do a show like that. Yeah, so like she needs to just stay in Las Vegas, do the casino. She still got her residency in Las Vegas. I ain't heard nothing about it. Heard nothing about it, honey. What else? Oh, she doing spot dates in New York. Hey, Nene Blue. See, we are, and I think with a Monique, we like Monique. I think Monique is very talented. You can't take away what Monique brought to the game, what she brought to comedy. And Monique, all it takes is Monique sitting down with herself and reinventing herself and repackaging herself and own up to mistakes that she made. Cause see, Monique don't feel like she made no mistake. She don't feel like she owe nobody no apology. She just feel like everybody owe her an apology. Just like who was that? Oh, ah, yes, honey. She's still talented and stuff. But you can't let your you can't let your personal life, and it's real. I'm gonna say this, but it's real challenging because I know because I had to do it too. You can't let your personal life get in the way of your career, and it's as simple as that. Monique could be a whole lot further in her career than she is right now with a simple apology. Instead of looking for one, why don't she give one? Because people look at you a whole lot differently. A lot of people that you know out here like, child, I'm so over Monique. I'm so over Monique. You were you would change some of those people's minds if you just come out here and say, you know what, I got to put my big girl panties on because your sister, my sister. If you put your big girl panties on, just say, you know what, I owe Oprah Winfrey an apology. I owe Lee Daniels an apology. I owe Tyler Perry an apology. Because it's just like I said, and it's just like, and fucking Aniva tell you, I told fucking Aniva, I said, we get so stuck on ourselves till when I was at V103, the first radio station I was at, when I was at that radio station, I was on the number one radio station, morning show, a drag queen, unheard of for years. Number one. Number one morning show. When I would go to Los Angeles to the movie junkets and all that stuff to cover the movie junkets because I was the entertainment reporter. When I travel around the world, when people found out that I worked at V103, I was a drag queen working at V103 and I have been there for years. I was an entertainment reporter, blah, 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 blah. Do you know how some people that would have went to their head? But like I told you, you got to stay on the ground, keep your feet on the ground. That I realized, I realized before I signed my contract with V103 the first time, I realized walking in that door, I am the first. I have to carry myself in such a way to where when my time here is up, it won't be hard for another person like me to get through the door. And not only did I have to watch what I do while I was there, I had to watch how I conducted myself after I left. Because they were going to hold the next person that came through that door, they were going to look at how I treated them while I was there and when I left. And that all was tied together to if they'll let somebody else come back through this door. Because if I showed out and act the fool like Nene Leaks did, there would probably be another opportunity for somebody else to come through that doors like me for a long time. For a long time. So, yes, I've had to bite my tongue in certain situations, in certain instances, I've had to bite my tongue, but I bit my tongue for the bigger picture. Yes, I could talk about the Tyler Perry. Everybody want me to talk about Tyler Perry for what? What are I gaining from that? So that sometimes you just have to bite your tongue for the bigger picture and for the sake of others. The same position that Lil Nas X is in right now. Same position. And then a lot of the hell that Lil Nas X get is from the community that he's representing. What kind of sense that make? He already got that coming from that side, the other side. So why do he have to go through that with us? And because 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 with the Lil Nas X situation, Lil Nas X, I know Lil Nas X, Lil Nas X. I won't say this, but I want this to get out in the universe. Lil Nas X is on top of the world right now, but Lil Nas X is a fragile individual because of his journey and what he went through to get to where he is. And if you know his journey, you 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 already know that he is a fragile individual, but he looks real strong in front of the camera. He looked real strong in front of the camera because he has to do that for y'all, for us. But Lil Nas X is a fragile individual, and we need to be careful how we treat him when he's doing what he's doing to represent our community. And then we always talk about how we want people to come out. How we want people to come out. It's just like the rappers need to do this, and all these athletes need to do this, and we need some football players, and we need these basketball players, and we need the. And then when people do, thinking we got their back, we tear them down the most. Part of Lil Nas X journey is he tried to take his own life years ago. And I look at that as somebody who has to live with that daily. And it only takes one thing to put them back in that mindset. And that one thing could be how we treat him as a gay community.
Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you
Somebody
crave.
who contemplated
Find something
suicide
cable can't beat.
is no different than somebody that has to deal with, being a former addict. They have to walk through that daily. They have to walk through that daily. So, and just because people look and appear to be strong,
This just in.
they do that for y'all. They putting on that facade for y'all.
This Sunday's games, the Colts taking on the
And
Dolphins.
then
Big
when
loss for Carson Wentz and the 0-3
when
Colts.
people they end it,
It is time
and they're
now
like, I never knew.
where we tell you
Why
our
didn't you?
confidence levels of quarterbacks this Sunday, whether it's
They
0
talked
50
about that
or
back in,
max. Got it?
such. Told y'all.
The Eagles' Jalen
Just like with
Hurts
what you
as
call
the Chiefs' offense.
it. Just died the actor Michael.
To the max on Jalen Hurts. You know why? Because he's playing
Michael,
for the
the actor that
Kansas
just
City
died,
Chiefs.
whatever that man named, Michael,
The last in the NFL right
of
now.
the overdose.
So
It's
everything
people
that he
been
did,
knowing.
Jalen Hurts, that is, getting on his
People been
body, moving
knowing.
his feet, pushing the ball
They
down the
say he
field.
had a
I'm
history
looking at
of,
him against Kansas City's
but
defense. He got the ball
he
all over the
appeared that
field.
he's all
I
right.
suspect if he's going to move the ball. I'd be
He
zero
all
worried
right.
about
I
Hurts
just
this
worked
week.
with him
But
last week. We was on the set and da da da.
got
And we
Big
had
Ben
made
in
plans to
this
do.
one.
He gone.
That is bold. Dan, what are
Michael
your
K.
your
Williams, yeah.
confidence in
And
Big
then
Ben to
y'all
start this week?
girlfriend, our girlfriend, Frankie, Keisha Cole mama. We thought she was doing good and she was letting them drugs go and she changed her life. She done turned her life around and blah 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 blah. And then Frankie OD on her birthday, but she appeared to be happy and living a drug free life. So we have to be careful.
Kyler
We
Murray,
just have to be
Aaron
careful
Donald, and Jalen Ramsey,
mm,
and that whole Rams defense. Look,
about.
I'm not
And
saying
it's just like I said. I
Arizona is
always
the
said, honey, the
favorite. Right
saddest
now,
thing
the
to
Rams
me
are the best
is
team in the NFL.
is a
Murray
comedian that
could
can't
come in
smile.
that game. I think he'll have himself a
A
game
comedian that
against
can't
that
smile. That's
defense.
the
And
saddest
I
thing
think
to me. Because the
that,
person that
like,
whose gift
again,
is to make other
got
people
put in
smile, and when you see that that person can't smile, that's the saddest thing to
Then he
me.
hurt his shoulder. They stopped running him. So, yeah, it didn't
A
look the
comedian
same.
that can't
But here's
smile.
Rams head coach Sean McVay talking this week about the challenge that Kyler
Mm-hmm.
Murray presents. You talk about being able to make plays on schedule, off schedule.
That
Nick,
was me. I
great
had a
play
moment
to
ago. My life
extend
was
Nicholas Lee's
meaningless,
streak of
and I
400
was
football down the
being
field.
cyberbullied because of
He's
my
making as many
speech.
plays as anybody, and he's outstanding, and he's
And
a
Robin Williams was tortured too.
okay. So Kyler Murray's 0-4 in his career
Mm.
against the Rams. I think sometimes a game, a regular season game, can come along and a player can do something, whether it's in a win or a loss, that just psychologically it just changes the way we see him. We all know Kyler Murray's really good, but do we believe he's here to stay?
Uh,
I do. Nick, what do you think? Has he arrived? Is he going to be?
mm.
Is he going to? Well, what's your
Do
take
what you
on him?
can. You do what you can for folks. Be there for folks when you can.
Offensive line play
Do
with Brissett, which has turned into a
what you
weapon
can to be
inside the
there.
pocket, outside the pocket.
Do what you
Super
can. Be there. Be
undersized, but
present. Be in the
everything he brings
moment.
to the table.
Cause
He
like
has
what you call
proven
said,
for
honey.
a very long time,
Toni
and I think he
Morrison. She
continues to
told y'all when she
evolve
was
and
on
get
Oprah
better.
show one time
And we've
when
seen this
Oprah
with
interviewed
great
her.
quarterbacks. They have to
But
continue
she
to
said a
evolve.
child. What a child wants to know
Good
is,
about his progression
do
over the
you
years.
see me
He's
when I
not
walk in the
anything
room?
that he's got a
Do your
perfect game.
eyes
Well,
light
last
up?
year had a little hiccup when he had
And
that
not
injury.
and
But
that's
defensively,
people.
they built
Period. It's
a
not just
solid
children. It's
organization.
people.
Slows him down a little
Right
bit,
now,
but
we're living in a
he
time,
continues to
especially with
get
this
better.
coronavirus and everything
Yeah,
that's been
he's
going
not
on
the
for the
biggest
last couple
guy
of
in the
years. We're
world,
living in a
but
time where
man, what a
everybody
guy.
wants to
He'll
know: do
win
you see me when I
when
walk in the
he
room, and do
reached that
your
level
eyes
this
light
year.
up
Does it start
when you
against
see me?
does it continue against the Rams?
Tamar, yeah, Tamar look happy and healthy, but again, Tamar is another little Nas X. Said she wanted to end it. Come on now. R. Kelly is, R. Kelly's dealing with his situation. He got to walk and lay in his bed and all of that. But R. Kelly's a human being, so you already know. If he act like that when he was on Gail, they messing with my life. This is my life. They done told that man basically, you going to die in prison. So how you think he feel? He's a human being. If you know he broke down like that, when You know, there's somebody, charging him or something. You can imagine what he going through now. He's a human being. Drea, R. Kelly kids. And what I realized is, and this is for everybody that's on here now, and this for you too. I can't save everybody, but those I can help, I'm gonna help. And I'm not designed, and I wasn't meant to save everybody. I was meant to do my part, and you were meant to do your part, and the other person meant to do their part, and who you could save. You say your people, I say my people. They say they people. That's what it's all about. But some of us get in trouble because we try to save everybody. You can't save everybody. Everybody is not your assignment. I only say the ones that you folk. I only say the ones that you're supposed to say, and you know who you're supposed to say, who you're supposed to assist, and all that stuff. And it's not everybody. we all have. We all have. We are assigned to people that we're supposed to assist and save, and it's not everybody. You were not put here to help and save everybody. It's impossible. Save the ones you are assigned to. Because part of your frustration comes when you try to save everybody. When you try to save everybody, you miss out. The energy that you use trying to save everybody, you miss out on saving the people that you want to save, you're supposed to save, or you're assigned to, because you have used so much energy in trying to save somebody that you weren't meant to save. It's kind of like they say about the parent. How you gonna be a good mother if you don't take care of yourself first? You don't have the energy to take care of your children because you don't take care of yourself. Self first. And it's so true. How many of y'all been on a flight, honey? They tell you all the time. In the event we lose cabin pressure, these masks come down. Put yours on first before you try to assist your children. And that's how it is in life, honey. Got to put our mask on first. We gotta be. We gotta be. Have our strength and our energy for ourselves, so we can try to help other people have that extra energy for other people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotta say, baby, do you see me? That's when I'm standing up, and after show, I'm standing up talking to somebody, and I'm right there. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm sure you'd heard this 1,000 times, but it won't hurt to hear it one more time. I'm sure you probably don't know this. I ain't gonna know it till you tell me. And I don't be being, sarcastic and nothing like that, but it's the truth. I'm here with you. I don't know what you can ready to say. Somebody else probably told me the same thing that you can ready to tell me, but I don't know until you tell me. Not trying to be fun and nothing like that. That's what I tell us. I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times. Not gonna hurt to hear it again. You probably yes, yes, honey, yes. I've been here and see. Somebody, let me tell you something. And like I love my kids. My kids know I love them. I haven't even spent time with my kids because I am a family person. I am a family person. And I used to, when I first moved to Atlanta, oh baby, me and my kids, oh baby. But it's just like y'all, just like you all. How? Like when we first started this YouTube thing, when I first started this YouTube thing, I was on here if not every day, every other day. Then it's just like I have uh every now and then I come on here. Every now and then I have to come on here and because I'm not Superwoman. I'm not Superwoman, honey. And I don't want y'all to think that y'all mama is Superwoman. Maybe I have my radio show, and then I'm flying in. The world is somewhat opening back up with this coronavirus, so now I'm flying in and out. Then, I'm experiencing death like everybody else. I'm experiencing life like everybody else. So it is, I am not fixed to be around here trying to act like I'm Superwoman. Oh, Miss Sophia gonna be on here. Oh, Miss Sophia gonna, no, baby, Miss Sophia gonna go to sleep. And I started off saying about like, my kids. Like I used to hang with y'all like this every day or every other day. I'm on here. That's how I was when I first moved to Atlanta with my kids. My kids, my kids, my kids. I have, I have not been able to just spend quality time with my Macintosh kids. Before I had these laughing hyenas, I have these Macintosh kids, and I know my kids feel some kind of way because they were used to what you all were used to, getting on here and then being with Mama Hyena and da da da. My Macintosh kids were used to that too. They don't have that no more. They don't have that no more because there's so much going on. The world goes on, and then on top of that, my kids have lives. So it's like, my kids are doing things. So it's kind of challenging for us to all get together and just celebrate. But now it's like we are going to have. I am, and I'm going to have to be the one to initiate it. We have to have a family reunion, a Macintosh and Laughing Hyenas family reunion every year, so we could all get together. So we could all get together and just celebrate each other because we don't have the time that we used to have. Like we every week we spend every week. You right, honey. All their Macintosh. I don't know what that was, honey, but that wasn't Macintosh. But yeah, my kids, honey. Mm. And then say, oh, baby. And Miss Coronavirus, she done came through here. Miss Coronavirus. And in the words of, what's his name? It behooves me. I cannot understand how. Although before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and after the pandemic, I have been doing fine tuning on me. Before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and after the pandemic, some people are still operating as though we haven't been through a pandemic. They acting like, okay, now this is almost over. Let me go back to being who I was. They ain't changed. They still operating and moving the same way. It's like, girl. Oh, honey. But yeah, child. But you don't remember nothing else. Remember tonight or this morning we said you were not put on this earth to save everybody. There are certain people you are assigned to save, and those are the ones you focus on. And you know who you are, because just like me, you get that little tap on your shoulder. Don't ignore this. Don't ignore this person. Don't ignore this. Then I was supposed to do. I had found a place and everything. I was supposed to do a workshop. Couldn't do it because of the pandemic. I was supposed to do it in July. Couldn't do it. She got bad. She got bad. But it's wait, I say. It's still gonna happen. Have to be patient. So have to do that. Oh, I know the other thing that I'm gonna do. The other thing I said what I was telling you I was doing on the night. On the night. I think they're gonna add on the night. Uh Pride, excuse me. We know we have Black Gay Pride Labor Day weekend and the White Pride is, in October. The I just saw a quote. I think I got something to say about that. It came and it fled. It left. Oh, Black Gay Pride. I mean, White Gay Pride is October. I think it's next weekend, and they're doing it virtually. So I recorded a show. I hosted a virtual show. So they're gonna air that. But what is this? Correct. Understand your assignment. Not everyone wants to be saved. Do what do no. Do what you can and move on. Some people are parasites and energy vampires. See, no. If you feel and listen to that statement, everyone understand your assignment. Not everyone wants to be saved. No, everyone does want to be saved. And if you feel that you run into a person that wants to be saved, that's a person that you're not supposed to save. So you were out of place, not that person. You didn't get the tap. So you were trying to save somebody that you know needed saving, but that person wasn't assigned to you. So that's why you felt like everybody don't want to be saved because you couldn't save them. That wasn't your person that you were assigned to. But everyone wants to be saved. But everyone has to be saved by the right person. Why is there two different prides? Because, let me see, because um, their pride, the original pride wasn't very inclusive to the black people. So we had to start taking pride in who we were. And once we took pride in who we were and we started our own pride, then they wanted to start being inclusive. So it's just like, it's too late, we got our own. So we never stop. So if they want one pride, tell them to end their pride and just come over to the black pride. Oh, I got to bring it up. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Rumor has it the symbol was still in fabric, and sister wife Reverend Juanita dressed for upcoming birthday party. Huh? Symbol was still in fabric for sister wife Reverend Juanita dressed for upcoming birthday party. Oh. No, they don't, Mama. Some people rather perish. See, this is what I'm trying to know. This is what I want you to know. The reality is, everybody's going to perish, whether they want to or not. Everybody's going to perish, whether they want to or not. Uh, she said many people have died unsaved, Mama. Some people rather rot. It has nothing to do with being assigned. It's called self-destruction. People give up and choose to not be saved. My aunt did. She said, leave her be. See, this is what I want to tell you. She told you leave her be, but you don't know if there was somebody else that she didn't tell leave her be. To you, she probably said leave her be. But you don't know if there was somebody else that was able to get to her. A person other than you that was assigned to her that helped her. Now to you, she looked like she was unsavable and unsaved because she told you to leave her be. No, she just was unsaved because you were not the person assigned to her.
Just like the Bulls didn't win championships before Michael Jordan. The same with the San Antonio Spurs and Tim Duncan. So when you're that guy with that organization, you take it personal when they let you walk at the end of your career.
Everybody that she told everyone who tried for 30 years to help her, is my point.
That's what we about to do. What's his passing yards this week?
So everyone that she told to leave her be, they weren't the people that signed to her. It's more than 30 people. Well, let me see. You say for 30 years. For 30 years. You know how many people on this earth? You know how many people on this earth? She told y'all.
I believe those human beings will make sure
She told y'all and everybody, but you never know. You don't know the person that was assigned to her. You don't know if they got to her because y'all don't know that person probably.
all of the storylines that we're feeding.
And see, and then it's just like if she told, if she told you leave her be, and if she told y'all leave her be, and y'all started trying to save her, everybody started trying to save her. Save her from what?
You know what I expect? Here's what I expect. I expect after this game, the Dallas Cowboys are
I
going to
just think
fall for Ray.
it is, and I know it may sound like it's really deep and it's really complicated, but it's not.
They're,
And
they're,
if somebody say leave me
it's some
be,
torture.
leave them be.
After each one of their wins, pretend they just won a Super Bowl.
And I know y'all feel like, no, but this is my family. I can't turn against my family. You're not turning against your family. You're not turning against your family.
Not only is
What
it
is
great
going
to
to
win a
happen
game in a fast game, you
is
know what else that does? Kill the clock.
God already assigned somebody to her.
Tell him windshield wiper for Dak
So
and his
a
defense.
lot of
CeeDee
us
Lamb, Amari
are
Cooper
being saved
getting up to
in
bat
our
for Zeke.
situations
Zeke had
by
2 touchdowns
people
last week. I
who are
anticipate
not
the
related to us.
Cowboys looking good and giving the Panthers their first loss this week. What's impressed me with the Cowboys is not their offense. We knew their offense was going to be good. They have weapons at every single position. It's their defense. Their defense looks really good against the Eagles, and hopefully they can continue that against the Panthers. I have the Cowboys win this one pretty easily, and I'll be gambling your money on it. I'm gambling this money right here on the table. I'm going to spend on the Cowboys and the Bucs. Thank you, Robinson. Well, Jalen, the drama around Philadelphia and Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons continues, and Embiid did not squash any of the drama with these comments about Simmons and the Sixers.
I've seen how always been built
And
around
see,
me. So it was kind of surprising to see,
oh,
always said that.
see, and just like you
Going
said,
back to,
Mama, stop.
the reason we
You know,
talk
it's
about
some
the
people who
Sixers
rather
right
not
now
be
has
saved.
been with
Many folks
the
rather just,
situation in the
I
state.
said, you say knit, but I
The
think that's
Sixers
not be saved. A
he want
A,
needed
or I know, I think that's I supposed to be I, or A know a crackhead for 40 years who people tried helping her. She was so abused, she rather die alone. Okay. Have you ever done
Did he
crack?
say that the team has always been built around
Have
Ben
you ever
Simmons and
done
Embiid?
crack?
Did he say the reason they brought Al in and
Later
Embiid
on.
left was because of Ben
Have
Simmons?
you
Did
ever
I hear
done
you say that
crack?
disrespectful to all the guys that are there? Did I hear that right? So I want to make sure I separate church and state. What's that? Joel Embiid
I'm waiting on your
was
answer.
top
Have
dollar
you
free
ever
agent
done crack?
last year. He just got top dollar this offseason, and he's currently in camp with multiple teammates, and he's looked upon to be the leader. So therefore, this is the accountability he should have. I'm not surprised. However, what he said isn't necessarily
Later on. Have you ever done crack?
when you add Al Horford to go with Embiid and Ben Simmons, that was one of the worst three-man lineups in the entire
That's
NBA.
Mama, stop. Stop it. Not
When you
did I
describe
do
Jimmy
crack.
Butler,
Now
he's
you
still
know
better.
crack is wet. But have you ever done crack?
He
Is the
didn't leave
question.
because of Ben Simmons.
You ain't answered that question yet.
I'm going to show y'all.
That's what Whitney Houston said. Crack
Ladies
is
and
wet.
gentlemen, kind of like Dame
But
Lillard
I asked you, have you ever done
against him.
crack?
You know how he shot them down and broke up Russ and broke up PG?
You say my auntie did crack for 30 years, but have you ever done crack? I didn't ask you about your auntie. I asked you, have you ever done crack later on?
Look who he went around. Oh, Simmons and Embiid. Bang, bang, Siegel Street. That's what made Jimmy leave because he wanted to go and be the guy. I want to be Kawhi. And you know what Jimmy did? Went to Miami and they won the East. And you know what's happened in Philadelphia over the past few years? What times they win the East? They ain't got the process ain't gotten them closer necessarily to winning the East. They were like they were like the Boston Celtics. They both were on a trajectory to
Okay.
win the East. And then
So
all
you
of a
say, you
sudden
know
the
damn well
Raptors were
this
the
queen
championship.
ain't do
So
no
so
damn
that's what I'm
crack.
saying.
I
The
don't even
Raptors
smoke.
they were
So
the
if you
Sixers
have
was
never
looking
done
good, right?
crack,
Trae Young was
you don't
looking
know
good,
how it
but
feels to be a crack
the
addict.
Sixers
You only
lost
speaking from the outside.
the
So
Hawks.
why would God
Wow.
send
And by
somebody
the way,
that don't
the
understand
Nets,
somebody's journey
not the
to
Bucks,
help them
who
and
both are
save
third
them?
in our stack. Miami,
If you ain't never done
Miami
crack,
wanted to be the guy.
but you trying to save a crack addict,
Miami is now better
there's
than the
somebody who
Sixers.
is better qualified that has done
Miami is
crack
so
and who has
talented
overcome
in
crack
general.
that is better
It's
qualified to save your
First
aunt
of all,
than
you lose
you
Daryl Morey, right?
because
If
you
you
don't
say if
understand
Ben
her
Simmons
struggle.
and Joel Embiid can't coexist, maybe
And
Trae
then
Young can
you do not have to you do not have to experience
something like that.
everything that a person
That's why
is
you brought
going
Miami in
through
though. That's
to
what
be
made
able
it
to
a
save
very
them.
good
There
mentor
are some people
because
that have not
when
done crack
Daryl don't work,
that is
you got
able
Daryl,
to
you
save
got
people
Ben.
who have done
You got
crack,
him now.
but they know how to do it in a much gentler way. Not saying that you all weren't gentle with it, but there are people, psychologists, psychiatrists, people who have had other family members that have been through that experience and all of that that know how to walk them through the process. But if you have never experienced what a person has experienced, but all you do is trying to save that person from save them from what?
It's not just a Ben Simmons problem. And so you know what Ben is doing? Since y'all so good, well, win without me. Well,
Many people tried for 30 years. That
and
child.
we'll see when they trade him. Jalen, I'm very concerned about you
Okay.
this week.
And did it
You
work?
always said that we were going to go to Buffalo and I was going to jump through a
Did it
table.
work?
I never thought that you'd buy plane tickets and hotel rooms just to watch me break my ribs.
But
We'll discuss
I
Friday.
forgot I was sitting up here talking to y'all and my phone not being charged, and it just gave me a notice that my phone needs to be charged. But it's just like, everybody, like I said, everybody wants to be saved, but you are not assigned to everybody. And she did something right. She did something right because with you all trying to help her, she she, she survived 30 years on crack. She survived 30 years on crack. But y'all worried about the quality of life that she lived while she was here. And y'all have y'all have not wasted time, but time that could have been better spent for you all to have a much enjoyable life. Y'all was focused on her, but y'all wasn't assigned to her. But y'all felt y'all should have been assigned to her because she was in y'all family.
The brand name your family has trusted for over 100 years. No more arriving to a dark driveway or house at night. Place them in the ground to illuminate walkways and entryways. Add an evening accent light to your garden. Or
And
renovate your
see,
closet
and
with
then it's just like, even your statements now, are very disrespectful to crackheads. It's just like we still, regardless of how we feel about people in their situation, you say she ain't did nothing. We all know crackheads outlive average people. What stress they have? None. Yeah, they do have stress. They have stress like people like you trying to save them when they don't want to be saved. That's stressful. So you trying to save them, probably pro- provoking them to do more crack.
just pay a separate fee. And when
You
you call,
stressing them,
ask about the
and
contract
the other
details.
people that's been stressing them for 30 years.
Get your
Y'all
money
probably
back
stressing
from
them.
Well and Howell right now. And the shipping is free. Here's how to order. Call 1-800-308-4391.
Oh, but we're gonna leave this alone because we can talk about this because it's just like
I want that treasure.
you have to you have to open up. You have to open up and be willing to listen
Treasure. Ah, that cost anyway. Download and
because
download
because if you really listen to what you're saying, and just like I said, if you really listen to what you said, remember I told you, I said you don't have to go through somebody's experience to be able to help that person. And then you come and I say there are people who know how to do it that haven't had that experience, but they are gentle with it. They know how to do it. Then you come out of your mouth after I made that statement. You come out of your mouth and say, everybody know that crack addicts outlive regular people because what stress do they have? None. Was that a gentle statement? But that was a statement made by somebody that you were trying to save. But I I'm gonna leave that alone because I said all I can say about that. And
If you watch football on TV, you need Fubo TV. Get complete NFL coverage,
well,
NFL Red Zone, plus
none
games in 4K included at no extra month.
of them
Get your TV free.
high end fabrics. Oh, you was talking about what you say? The fabric store, the elephant in the room, the fabric store. Uh, well, the person in question, they have denied that that was them on that video. They have what? They have not denied. They have not acknowledged that that was them in that video. But my thing is with that whole situation, it's like, see, this is what I'm saying. It's really a joke. It's really a joke, and that's why I haven't gotten involved in that conversation because I have shared with you all the stories that the girls went through to steal garments to be in pageants when I was growing up. Remember I told y'all how the girls used to go rent a U-Haul and drive the U-Haul through the store when the store is closed. They drive the U-Haul through the store and get everything right there on the display window and everything off the rack right there at the front of the store. Remember I told y'all that? So the girls used to, that's why they put the garage gates on stores now. And that's why they stopped when the department stores closed and stuff. That's why they stopped having the mannequins dressed up in the window. Now when you walk by, they have these mannequins just in the window with nothing on. Because the girls, when I grew up, when I was growing up, the girls used to go rent U-Hauls and steal all that. So that girls used to write checks, stealing, writing checks. Girls used to go by people, go ride around during the daytime, go in people mailboxes, steal their checks, stealing. Girl used to work at the car at the rental car places when they had the you go and you use your credit card. Then they had the credit card. They had a stencil and all of that. They throw that in the trash. Girls used to go late at night, ride around to the rental car places, get the trash, and they got your credit card information and your expiration date and all that. So now they put the little thing, look, 3-digit code on the back of the card. Stealing. Girls have been stealing to walk in balls for years, and they still stealing to walk in balls. Stealing. Girls have been stealing to be in pageants, get dresses for pageants, and costumes, what have you. Girls have been stealing evening gowns, sportswear, swimsuits, accessories, shoes, stealing for years. There are girls who have gotten taken off the stage at the pageant because they have stole some stuff that was one of a kind or two of a kind, and somebody tipped them off to who had it. And when the girl walked out there in the pageant, in the dress, they let her model it, but when she came off stage, they cuffed her and took her to jail, stealing. So the point is, people have been crafting and stealing in the gay community since before I hit the scene, and they still doing it now, and they're gonna be doing it when we gone. They have changed all kind of laws to try to prevent the stealing. They done changed, taking the clothes off the mannequins, taking out the display window, putting the gates down, these gates down so you can't drive through them. They still trying to. And then the thing is, they say it's insured. They got insurance, so they gonna get paid. The insurance gonna cover it. But all of that about what is going on. This child went to the fabric store and she did the. So what? She not the first. And then the person that put that, shared the video, they had to come out and tell y'all that, oh, I took some money. I took $1,200 from some people and I told them I was gonna make their suits for their wedding. But then this person that ordered some suits off of Amazon or somewhere for like $68. Then took the suits and changed the buttons on the suit, trying to make it look like they have some these suits and here's your garment. Stealing. So it's just like I didn't get into that conversation because it was laughable for what they was trying to do. It was laughable. And the reason that I didn't get in that conversation was because all the people that wanted to make that a story, this is during the same time that Nancy Pelosi is fighting, trying to get some stuff for these people who are keeping up mess. This is the same time that they are trying to get the Supreme Court to overturn the Abortion Right Act. This is the same time that we have students going to schools that are unsafe because people refuse to take the vaccination and wear masks. This is the same time that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are trying to garner support and get people to call their legislators and tell them what they need to do to help them, the Biden administration. So, why would I waste time on a foolish joke of a conversation when my energy could be better spent trying to help the people who are unvaccinated or trying to make sure that Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson could come up with a vaccine for infants to 5 years old. It makes no sense, especially since you know the history of the stealing that has went on in the gay community. And y'all's on here because of who she is. Hey, Bree. Because of who she is and what she is and what she represents. But like I said, she has not confirmed or denied that that was her in that video. But, and this for everybody on here. This for everybody on here. Everybody, all 46 people that are on here right now. As 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 hard as it is, as hard as it is to believe or accept, and I had to believe it and I had to accept it myself. What I'm getting ready to share with y'all. As hard as it is to believe and accept that there are people who you consider your friend that are jealous of you and what you have. Jealousy is real. And I know we give people the benefit of the doubt because we have been friends or we are family and we have been friends and family for a while. It's hard for you to accept the fact that there are people who are jealous of you and they don't like you.
Sleep Quiet comfortably positions the lower jaw slightly forward, which widens the airway and quiets snoring in any sleep
There
position.
are people who are jealous of you and they don't like you. And the thing about it is, and I tell people, I tell people, you win when you know this. But because a lot of us don't want to accept the fact because it's like, well, they can't be jealous of me. That's my family. They can't be jealous of me. We've been friends for a long time. Jealousy is real. And the mistake that a lot of people make is when you find out that somebody is jealous of you or they don't like you, you go to them and you say, girl, can I talk to you? And da 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 da. Are you jealous of me? Nobody's gonna stand in your face and tell you that they are jealous of you and they don't like you. Why would they do that? So what you have to do is you have to store that information. I know she's jealous of me, but I'm not gonna front her. I'm just going to move differently around her. Don't go to them. Because you are somebody, and then my sister Pam taught me this. You cannot go to a liar and ask them to tell and depend on them to tell you the truth. You cannot go to a liar expecting to get the truth. And I don't know one person that's going to stand in your face and tell you that they're jealous of you. I had to learn that, and I had to just be okay with it. That's how it is. That's life. That's life, baby. People are jealous of you, honey. Oh, trying to over here try to charge my phone because she ain't on the charger. But yeah, baby, honey. But I have been on here for what? 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I was supposed to be on here for a little while. Yes, honey. This is life lessons. Life lessons. I'm just giving y'all little nuggets, honey. Oh, put my phone down. Oh. Yes, people. It is real. And then it's just like you gotta. And when you realize that, honey, you get those people, you win. Cause I tell people all the time, when somebody show you who they are, they should never upset you again. Because you know who they are. So you know how to fix the situation where they can't get what they want. If you know somebody is, if you know somebody is not somebody, girl, girl, let's go to such such such. I'm gonna pick you up. Girl, let's go to such 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 Wednesday. I'm gonna pick you up. So Wednesday get here, you waiting on that person to pick you up. They never show. Then Thursday, Friday, girl, my car was broken. I had to go to such, 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 such. Then the next week, girl, let's go to such, such, such. Okay, you just waiting on them. So Wednesday get here, no call, no show. Girl, you know my girlfriend, she was in she had to go to the emergency room, so I had to go and take care of her kids and da da da. Okay. Girl, hey Byron. Girl, so the next week they come. Girl, Wednesday, let's go. Listen, baby. We have been going to such for the last 3 weeks and you ain't never showed up. Please stop calling me talking about let's go to such. I'm not going to do nothing with you. I am not fixing to do nothing with you. I'm not fixing to set no more appointments with you. You can either go that route or you can go this route. Hey girl, this Wednesday, why don't we go say, girl, this coming Wednesday, girl, I'm gonna be sweeping the sand on the beach, girl. I'm trying to get all this dirt up off the beach. Now the next time they call, girl, after they stood you up 4 or 5 times, girl, this Wednesday, let's go to. Girl, I would, but I got to get up on. I got to climb this tree because I'm gonna take all these leaves off my tree. This tree in my front yard. I'm tired of these leaves falling in my front yard, so I'm just gonna climb up in the tree on Wednesday. I would go with you, girl, but I got to climb up this tree and pull up all these leaves off this tree. Girl, with people, you know how people are, honey. Then you know how to fix. Don't give them the opportunity to set you up. It's just like I already know you're not coming, so I'm not feeling even set myself up to make no plans with you because I know you're not coming. And then Gavin said the same with dating. Yes, child. Girl, listen. Girl, let's go. Girl, I would go home. That's the same day I'd have scheduled my surgery. Girl, I'm finna get me some breasts. But it's like, now you can plan it, but ghost them say you forgot. You ain't. But you can. But you know what? That time that you spent ghosting them and not showing up and all that, that takes energy. That energy can go towards something that gonna benefit you. I'm not finna waste my energy on somebody that's not finna waste their energy on me. So me ghosting them and telling them I'm gonna do something, I ain't gonna do it. No, I ain't gonna do it. Then I gotta wait till that day so I could, you know, be laughing like, girl, she was waiting on me. Girl, I'm child. Now I that all that energy that I was using to do that, child, I had used that to get in contact with the Library of Congress so I can get my quote, get my paperwork done for my quote. Something that's gonna benefit me. Not trying to get even with no liar. I'm good on that end. I'm not wasting time no more. So that's why I just cut them off at the beginning. Girl, no, girl. Me and my mama, we going to sweep Galveston. We going to Acapulco to sweep the sand up off the beach, child. Yes, child. I'm not finna go through all that, honey. Yes, honey. The good old days. When I used to go live almost every day drinking moonshine. Mm-hmm. Girl, I'm not finna do that, child. I'm here now. Like my kids. This is like my kids. Like I'm here. I'm in Tampa. I haven't been to Tampa. I can tell you the last time. The last time I do know the last time I was in Tampa. The last time I was in Tampa is when we went on the SGL cruise and we caught the ship out of Tampa one year. That was the last time I was here. But it's just like my kids, like my daughter Antoinette, she's here. Then Mari Lavish, she's here and stuff. And nobody have called or came back. I'm not mad because they have lives. They have stuff. They have shows. They doing stuff. Then they have their jobs. Other than the shows and stuff, they have their jobs. So I'm not upset. Oh man, and then like that, it's just like, I'm good. I ate. I'm laying down. Got a roof over my head. The TV is right here. She just went off. I don't know why they have it on the timer. Stop turning my TV off. It's not like they paying the bill. Don't do that. It's cool in here. I got my girl. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. God done blessed me the way God done took care of me. He could take care of me better than my kids and Take care of me better than my kids and my friends here. He did a good job. Child, I went to the mall, honey. He bought me some new blouses. My daughter and my friend, her friend, they probably won't go buy me no new blouse. God took me to the mall, bought me some new blouses. Came back, got me a soda, went to the football game. Child, I've had an awesome day. Here, and I'm trying to get back to CNN. Child, where is she? Girl, let me just see if anything on here. I don't know what that is. Yes, child. I won't. That block button. I agree with that block button. Baby, right. Let me go out here and find me a Mr. Hyena to come in here and lay in this bed with me. Hey, Mr. Hyena, let me go find. Let me go online. Go online and tell him I'm here. I'm headed out on the 405. I'm on the 405. I'm headed out. Meet me at the 405. Mr. Bill, you think the government shutting down again? No, they passed the bill. They passed that. So the government won't have to shut down till they said the end of November, beginning of December. They passed the bill the other day, yesterday, where it won't shut down. But it's temporary. Nah, the government ain't gonna shut down. Baby, even if the government shut down, honey, you better have God in your heart and God on your side. Like I just told you about everybody, honey, when you know how when somebody show you who they are, honey, you know how to operate so you can win. If you think the government gonna shut down in October, in end of November or the beginning of December, you better stack your cheese in case they shut down. You already know. There's a possibility that they may shut down at the end of November or the beginning of December, honey. You better stack your cheese, Bree. Make sure you prepare. But like Shirley Ralph said, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Stack up on them noodles. If you like oxtails, get your deep freeze and stack up on them oxtails and chickens and stuff. Got plenty of food in your freezer. So if the government shut down ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm ready. I got my food. Stack up on tissue, toothpaste, tissue, chicken, noodles, water. Yeah, stack up, get ready, stack up, Bree, just in case they shut down. And if it do shut down, all I have to do is go and head over to Bree. Because I know Bree done stacked up. She got all them noodles. She got all that chicken. She got french fries. She got a lot of honey buns, cupcakes, Twinkies, potato chips, sodas, and water. Bree done stacked up, baby. So I ain't worried. Where you going? Over Bree? Baby Bree is ready. She was ready for. She said there's a possibility that they may shut down, so she got ready. She gonna call a boost. There she go, honey. You gonna call a booster, girl? All right. Get it how you get it. Ooh. People, people selling their food stamp cards. Baby, the government can't win, honey. The government can't win because people used to sell that. Remember the government had the food stamp books, honey? Look, I'm over here. They had them food stamp books. Y'all used to sell y'all food stamp. Baby, the government came up with a new plan. Oh, we're gonna put it on a card. Girl, now the people at the store. You paying cash? Hold on. Let me put that on my card and then you give me the cash. The government can't win, honey. Tampa native here. All right. You are? Where are you now? You're not in Tampa now? Hmm. I didn't see if my phone charging. I got it plugged up, but I need to know if it's charging. Hold on, let me see. Nope, it ain't charging. Let me see. Hold on, let me turn this around. I need a new charger. That's what I should have been getting while I was at the mall today. Should have been getting a charger. Cause see this card on it. Look, they already make these. That's why they make these like this. Cause they know they're gonna tear up. Look at that. Gotta get her. There she go. I think she charging now. Well, if not, when she cut off, honey, we'll be off. Baby, this is so boring. Baby, get off of here. ABC, Mama's, no, honey. YouTube, girl, Showtime, Amazon, Netflix, no show information, Fox, CW, ABC, Showtime, Cheetahs, VH1, Universal, TLC, Animal Channel, Tanks, USA. Hmm. Mama, what's for breakfast? You know breakfast. I don't even do breakfast food, honey. I've never had been a breakfast food. The only thing when I was little, breakfast food to me is cereals and bananas. Cereals with bananas in them. Frosted flakes with some bananas in them. That's my breakfast food. All that bacon and eggs and waffle and all that. My food is lunch and dinner. Like when I got here this morning, that was the only thing. It was I got here yesterday, honey. Breakfast. I don't want no breakfast, baby. I want some chicken. I want some chicken or a hamburger or some lunch food. Hillsburg, number one, let me go. Reach for his college years. He might need snacks and he might need snacks and Snickers. I don't know what that means. Because that's the school football game I went to tonight. Hillsboro and Jefferson. Baby, Hillsboro took Jefferson up, baby. Not too much on breakfast, Miss Sophia. And then the birthday party that I'm doing, November the 19th in what North Carolina, Charlotte. It's it's a dinner show, but they having breakfast because breakfast is his favorite food. So that's gonna be the food that they will be serving is breakfast, because that's his favorite food. Doctor Tony McNeil. Mm-hmm. Uh, let's see. I turned the phone around. Bacon and grits and hash brown. Now I love me some grits now, Bree. I love me some grits. Oh, I love me some grits now, Bree. You can
Sunday,
eat them all
introducing the
time of day.
all-new Bionic Spotlight, the outdoor motion sensor light that is motion activated, so it automatically
What's the
detects
name of that
objects in
steak I
motion
was
and
telling y'all
responds
earlier I
instantly.
want? That's where I want to go. Honey
Plus, it's
buns and
wireless
flavored
connectivity to
water.
Wi-Fi, so there's no expensive
What's
wireless
the name of that
installation.
steak y'all told
Plus,
me I
pricing
wanted?
for the
I'm gonna go to that
$600
steakhouse
Plus Sunday
tomorrow. Back at
offer
the mall,
includes
that
the
high end
$100
mall,
sun's energy to charge all
to that
vehicles
steak
and the power
restaurant.
to provide light when and where you need it all night. Bionic Spotlight looks just like a professional security camera,
That big
except
old
it's a
bone.
high-tech security light with smart motion sensing technology. Look, the instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light, covering over
Mm-hmm.
600 square feet. The light stays on for as long as the motion continues and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. So there's no more arriving home to a dark house. Illuminate walkways and stairwells for visitors and
Honey
guests.
buns are
Whether you're
ghetto.
driving at night or
Well, go
enjoying
to the
great
ghetto and
views
get
from
me
past,
some.
add Bionic Spotlight to your sports book and help secure outbuildings and storage sheds. So you can spend hundreds of
Ooh,
dollars on an outdoor lighting system, or you can save hundreds of
honey
dollars
buns
and
are
get the motion
ghetto.
activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. Bionic Spotlight is year-round
Oh,
available.
'cause baby, ain't
Warranty and
nothing
2-year warranty.
better than that white
Return your
icing or
purchase
that
or
glaze.
return it for a full refund. But wait, if you order right now, you can double the offer and get a second Bionic Spotlight. Just pay a separate fee. You get it all. Two Bionic Spotlights backed by our 5-year warranty for one low value price. And the shipping is
I
free
was
when
there.
you call
Oh, this
Ask
happened
and start
last night.
unlocking
I'm
6
headed
lifetime
to your
values.
Facebook
Bionic Spotlight is all you
shortly
need. It's
to
guaranteed.
scout
Here's
my
how to order.
future
$200 money
NFL
order
boo.
597-9307. That's 1-800-522.
Yes, I went to the football game yesterday, honey, last night. Baby, I had a good time over there. I had a good time. They did not know the greatness that was in their presence. They did not know. They thought the greatness was on the football field. They little did they know the greatness was in the audience witnessing the football game. But yes, number one for Hillsborough, baby, he's their star player, baby. I think he got all the touchdowns. It was 28-7. Number one for Hillsborough. But I have to give a shout out to number 20, number 21, number 22, number 80, and I think number 81. And there was a couple more fine players that were playing for Hillsborough. Oh my God. I can't remember because number 12 keep coming to my mind. Can't remember. Oh, number 14 and number 17. Uh-huh. Fine. Oh yes, baby. And then on the other team, uh, the other team, because they was on the other side, Jefferson. They had some fine players over there too, baby. But I wasn't able to get their numbers because they was like on the other side or in the middle of the field. But oh, I was on the side with Hillsborough. But listen, I told y'all come in here late. But I told y'all when I went to the game, I'm thinking I'm sitting on Jefferson side because I had on my my Georgia Tech cap, and you know it's blue and gold, and those are Jefferson colors. So everybody probably thought I was with Jefferson. So I'm going over here, sitting over here, and I'm. So when I was walking to the side, everybody was like, Hillsborough got a touchdown, and I was live on Facebook. I said, "Yeah, we doing it. We got it. We got it." And I'm like, I looked at the score. I said, "Girl, that's a visitor." They put that score on the visitor side. So, baby, I'm over here sitting on these folks' side, thinking I'm over there with Jefferson, baby. I'm over here with Hillsborough, but I enjoyed it, honey.
My top line has been 1.5 because I
Mm.
believe in my heart that what we can do and what the needs we have and what we
Oh,
can afford to do without basically changing our
yes, they have fine coaches, fine coaches, fine people in the stands, fine. It was a fine water boy. I saw one. Fine players. Mm. Yes, honey. Baby, I need something to chew. No, look. No, they didn't think I was the cheerleader coach because the cheerleader coach was down there on the. They was down there with the cheerleaders. I'm telling you, one while I looked like they was down there having practice. They trying to teach them how to do a pyramid or some people. Girl, I'm like, girl, this is what y'all supposed to do when y'all at practice at school. This is the game. Y'all should be out here cheering, showing us the stuff y'all had practice this week. No, they was down there, baby. Who else?
So
Memphis
those
had a
are the
shootout
tickets,
in
and if
junior
you
high
all of
school
them need to
Thursday
use the
night.
single bottom line number to get
13-year-old,
those
then
funds.
he
Earlier,
stole a
the
car to
Democratic
get
Congressional
away.
Caucus spoke with our Anderson Cooper about what that
Mm.
elusive figure might be and what that money
Junior high, ooh, forgive me, Lord.
Is it specifics you want to hear from
Forgive me, Lord, but
Sonora and Manchin?
let's stay hard, honey.
Given the 1.5
Baby, I
number
don't know what to
a little
say. You
while
just
ago,
gotta
and
live,
now
honey. You just gotta
and
live. Like the little baby said, I just wanna live.
Well, I don't think that's the number. I mean, that's not gonna be acceptable to us. This is a negotiation, and so we need to figure out how we're going to get to a number that we can all agree on. But the
That
key
shooting
thing
in
is
Memphis was a
all
mess.
we're
Parents had to
asking the
pick their
people
kids up
to
from the
decide on
church.
tonight is
Child, and
whether
then
or
I'm
not
in Memphis next, in 2 weeks. I'm in
families
Memphis on the
want out
15th.
there who
They better
want
get all that
stability,
together before I get
people
there on
who
the
need affordable
15th.
housing, people who are committed to
Look, I'm going to
democracy.
Memphis on the
And
15th where they had a
and we're not
shooting
gonna leave behind immigration. I mean,
Thursday.
these were the five
Then
priorities
on the
of this
16th, I'm going to
administration. We need to
Houston
build
where they
back
had a
better
shooting today
infrastructure.
at a
Build back
school,
better
at a high
housing.
school.
What did you say?
God, what you trying to
that I'm
tell
talking
me?
about is a
That my
producer of
presence is
Club
needed
Chit
so I
Chat.
can
This
bless
morning
the
joining us
cities.
from Club Chit. Thanks so much for being with us. So I want to start by asking you about that quote from President Biden as he was on Capitol Hill yesterday that keeps getting repeated there. It doesn't matter
Mm.
whether it's 6 minutes, 6 days, or six
Oh,
weeks, we're going to get it done. So the last part first.
Principal
Go ahead.
old boat, he wired it.
Well, I think
What?
they absolutely have to. This is one of these situations where
Oh,
they just have a
child.
choice because
Oh,
the Democratic Party appears
got a
to think
taste for
they
some
can cover it
chocolate,
if they don't get it done
some chocolate
themselves. But
cup,
as you already mentioned, this is a
chocolate
cornerstone
covered
of
peanut
Joe Biden's
M&Ms or
domestic
Snickers
agenda to really
or
advance American society by providing
a Heath
huge
bar
amounts of investment
or
in
some
infrastructure
hot
that would
skins,
be
some
when we
plain
talk about
potato
housing,
chips, or orange
homelessness, the
soda,
internet,
um,
bridges and roads and so forth. The school
child.
safety net bill, which the progressives really
What time is the
want
man
to
gonna come here
delay
that drive
in
the what you
order to
call him?
ensure that it does get passed, is going to be popular. Offering support for pre-K, offering free community college tuition, expanding Medicaid,
Oh, payday, girl,
and
Bree.
offering child tax
Bree ain't
credits.
nobody
All
trying to
these
eat no
things are
payday,
going to
girl,
help
girl, girl,
because of President
girl.
Biden's approval ratings.
I don't want no Hershey's Kisses with almonds either, honey.
50% of that is
Mm-mm. It sounds good. I
Democratic
just want
Republicans
some.
coming from
And you
70
know
years
what?
ago Obama at this point. And he really
I
struggled
usually just
to
be wanting
grasp
chocolate
the
covered
fact that
almonds, honey.
in many
Caramel. What's that?
Hispanics, African
Some
Americans, and
turtles.
younger people hanging on okay with older people, men and white college educated, but people who are
Yeah,
just
Bree, get out of here. Talk about some
want
baby
people
Ruth
to
and a
continue
Twix.
to live. And so he's really instilled
Oh,
people's trust in government and
oh,
people feel like government can help them. And at the moment, the
oh.
answer
Talk about
is we need to come back to the table and at least ensure that they get
uh,
these pieces of agenda.
girl.
We'll have to leave it there. Natasha Lindstedt at the University of Essex
You
in
know what
Toronto.
though?
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I love
The audience
Snickers,
is shedding more
but
light
some,
on
but
Russia's
now it's just like
investigation
those
into Gabby
Snickers.
Petito and her fiance.
Those peanuts be trying to
Natasha,
choke
millions
me,
of officers
child.
who responded. Plus, Taiwan says it's now witnessed the largest air incursion by China's Air Force yet.
The
Domestic
and
invasion
I do
concerns
better with
reports from
the
Taiwan.
chocolate covered
Stay with us.
uh girl. Girl, whatchamacallit, girl, whatchamacallit, honey. Somebody gave me a whatchamacallit, honey. Baby. This thing down here talking about pecan log. Can't find them nowhere. Yes, you can. If you go to Texas, that's all they sell at them little old convenience stores because you know they make them in the country. They make them in the country, honey. That's all they have. You can go if you go to country Texas, go to the little store. You gonna always get you some pecan logs, and some beef jerkies. They gonna have all flavors. Oh, I don't know why. No, I'm yawning and scratching my head. I ain't sleepy, Byron. I want something to chew. So that's I guess why I'm yawning. Cause she said if I can't get nothing to chew, at least I can get you to open your mouth and close. Cause they want to chew. Uh, mm. I see Crunch Candy trying to come back. What is Crunch Candy? Nestle's Crunch. And baby, look, all I see are those Lay's potato chips downstairs. Baby, I'm sure they want. I'm sure they want like $2.50 for their little regular bag of chips because they wanted $3. This was $3, and I got a soda, a little regular bottle of soda. What is that? 20 ounce. That was $3. So that was $6. They already got my $6. They still owe me some snacks. It's a what you call them down the street, honey, but it's dark, honey. I can't go down there because there may be some alligators on the streets or in them bushes. Shell Station.
The CEO of Plexiderm. And when we first released
Mm.
Plexiderm, our mission was to help people reduce
But
the
I
chance
sure
of
need to
getting
go to the
wrinkles and
store.
under eye bags in minutes.
I
And
need
with
to go to the
gentle
corner
injections,
store, baby. Where's
Plexiderm
the man that
changes
drive the
wrinkles
shuttle?
from
He ain't gonna
the
be back till
inside.
in the morning. What time is it? Mm. Oh, do they have breakfast here?
The real effect of Plexiderm is self-confidence. It's knowing that you look and feel your best with your loved ones. Take the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge and look in the mirror and say, wow, I feel great. Get it for only
Wow, I feel
$14.95.
great.
Plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Baby, I came in here. Y'all know I'm in a suite, right? I should have been laid in the living room. Got a whole kitchen in there. I could be in here cooking me some sausage and noodles. Where's Walmart? Did somebody tell me to go to Walmart? Child, you can order snacks online. Breakfast $150. Oh. Baby, listen. I have all y'all already know. See, this is the thing. See, this is the thing. Y'all already know I have all kind of snacks at home. Why I didn't pack me no snacks? Because I was here a day early, and I just knew I was gonna be. The hotel was gonna be by. The hotel was gonna be by at least a gas station. I could go to the store, get me some little snacks and stuff, so I ain't gotta waste time packing my snacks. Oh, how I wish I had to pack my snacks, cause I got these new things. It's just like, baby, y'all know what they like crack cakes, honey. It's birthday cakes, little old bite-sized birthday cakes. Oh my God. I went to Walmart and I got some, because I used to get some cupcakes and honey buns. They didn't have cupcakes and honey buns. So when they don't have my regular, I just tried different stuff. So they had these little birthday cakes that come in little boxes, like, what, 10 packets in the box? So I said, let me try these. Baby, if I tell you when I tried that, it was like crack. I had went back, because they only had three more boxes left, but they were all the way under the shelf. So when I was walking away, I could see the three boxes under the shelf. But this is my first time trying this. I didn't know how they were. So I wasn't finna just get them because they was like, I think like $4 or something a box, for some. But when I was in line checking out, this girl said, "Those the cakes, them the cakes right there." I was talking about those shit some good. Oh, them shit some good. That's what I wanted right there. And I wanted to tell her, grab some over there. They just all the way up under the shelf on the bottom. So I had went back when I had tasted. I went back. I want to go back to Walmart that day and get the rest of, get all three of them boxes. So when I did go back to Walmart the next week, baby, that was the first place I went to get them cakes. I got my basket. I beeline down to the snack cakes. They didn't have them. So I was like, down. I was so down. They didn't have them cakes. I said, that's how they are. Get you hooked on something, then they don't have them on. So I was in that store for about, I know I was in the store for about 45 minutes to an hour. Because, you know, I goes in the store, honey. I just rolls around. I go down every aisle, go down the meat, and I go back and go up and back down that meat, down the dairy. I go back up and I go down every aisle. So, baby. So one time I was in the store and they had some, like they had some, whatever I wanted. They had them at the back of the store. So sometimes we go to the back of the store. If I tell you I went to the back of that store and they had two shelves of those cakes that I wanted, but they had smaller boxes. Only five come in these boxes. The one I had got the first time, it was 10. It was $2 and something a box. I got seven boxes. I got seven, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't leave." Glad I didn't leave, and I'm glad some told me to go back there and check where they could put the snack, because I had even asked the bar. They was restocking the shelf. They had the chips and everything. I said, "Do you think they have any more of these cakes?" He said, "I really couldn't tell you." I was like, "Oh, baby, if I tell you what I discovered they had," and I'm telling you, they had two shelves full from front to back. Two shelves. If I tell you, I wanted to tell them to get all them snack cakes and put. But then I just got my seven. I left some for somebody else because I know the lady had said them was her favorite. Them shit some good. So I'm sure she wanted some. So I can't just get all of them. So I wanted some of those. I should have brought some of those with me. I had some candy, some chocolate covered M&Ms. I should have brought that with me. I had some honey buns. I had some gummy bears. I could have made me some. Could have brought my own snacks, but like I said, I just knew I was gonna be here. So all I have to do today, while I'm here this day early, I can just go and go to the store and get me some snacks. Baby, I got here. I slept the day away, honey. Fell asleep at 10 trying to wait for breakfast to start. I mean, for lunch to start at 11. I woke up, it's 4:20. Mm. Girl, it's time for dinner. I done slept through breakfast and lunch.
The British military will be deployed on Monday to start helping with fuel deliveries. UK government says nearly 200 military tanker personnel, including 100 drivers, will be on the road in an attempt to alleviate the country's gas and diesel supply
The
shortage.
British military, honey, they need the military to go help drive fuel trucks. Girl.
A legal
Huh.
victory for families of the people killed in the
Oh.
Tampa school shooting. 20 young children
Got my
lost their lives
friend, he
in
can ready to go to
the
Dubai.
fire in New
Next year he planning a trip to
Connecticut's
Dubai. I'm gonna have to call him and see what I need to do. Well, I already know what I need to
by
do.
election years
It
after
costs $1,700. You got to pay $1,000. Your first payment of $1,000 to reserve your spot.
truly and falsely claimed the shooting was
So
a hoax. A lawyer
it's
for the family says
I need
fighting
to call him to
against
get the
lies and
details. Is it all inclusive, honey? Is that 17 for the flight and the hotel? Let me know because I think I want to go over to Dubai again. I had a good time in Dubai, honey. You hear me? Baby, I had a good time in Dubai. What y'all talking about in here? Dubai not expensive though. It's not. He said $1,700, $1,750 to be exact. Is it cheaper for me to go by myself? No, you go somewhere like that, baby. You gotta be in a group. Mm-mm. And I'm black and sexy, honey. Oh, gotta be in a group. The Las Vegas shooting was 4 years ago. This the anniversary of the Las Vegas shooting. 4 years ago yesterday. It don't seem like that was 4 years ago, but I guess it was since we've been sitting in the house for two because of COVID. Let me see if my phone charging. Oh yeah, she charging. Mm-hmm. Oh, but I'm finna cut it off so I can go to what you call go down here and get me something to drink from this expensive. What is it? A gift shop. The new mall in Dubai, baby. We stayed at that hotel where the where they have the ski resort on the inside. Baby, it was humongous. Ooh, it was humongous, honey. A whole ski resort on the inside of a mall and a hotel. Baby, I mean, I just could not believe they had they had the lifts and everything. They had the slopes. I mean, huge, just like you was in Colorado somewhere where we be going skiing. Hey, ZK, baby, we stayed there. I was in heaven. Got me my friend. My friend that went with me, baby, he was like, "Come on." He wanted to go everywhere. Like, baby, listen. He said, "How? What is?" He said, "Come on, you just." Well, baby, I just went to sleep because, baby, the flight had caught up with me, honey. Then we had to entertain y'all and stuff. Baby, it's like, oh, baby, Mama needs to get her some rest. He was about, "Come on, let's go here. Come on, let's go here, baby." He was trying to go here. I said, "Let me tell you something, baby. Go and enjoy yourself. Do not hang your good time on trying to hang with me this whole trip because I'm not gonna be able to do it. Mama not gonna be able to do it, honey. She not. Oh, the baby, she can't do that, baby. She at work, although she on vacation, she still at work. Cause that's when I went with the other radio station, honey. And we had took them listeners to Dubai, baby. We had stuff playing, parties and all that. Oh no, baby, I can't. My little downtime, I'm gonna have to be down. Mm-hmm. When I say my little friend, we was actually friends, like girlfriends. Child, I gotta call him, honey, see what he up to. Him and his old man. He was the sweetest thing. Both of them, sweet couple. Oh, Mario, that's his name, Mario. Mm. And she loves to travel, honey. Israel and his lover, they went with us too. They went. Baby, we had so much fun in Dubai. Oh, I'm telling you, that ski resort on the inside of that mall, and our hotel was right there. I don't know if they're still together. I gotta call them. Cause you go in and they had your suit. You rent your suit and you can stay in there. You go in there and you stay in there all day if you want to. You had to go rent your suit. And girl, we went in there and I forgot to get. I had left my gloves. I left my gloves outside. So if you go out, you have to pay to get back in. So like, girl, so I was just in there, ooh. But they did have a place where you could go. This time, they had a place where you can go. It's called the Warm Cabin. It was up there. I'm telling y'all, it was it was like this place was outside. It was just that high up. They had a whole ski slope. They had restaurants in there. Then they had where you can go and you could, like I said, you can go thaw out because that was the hot room. It was the heated room. So that's when I discovered that, honey. I was cool with not having my glove. But all the while you out there, this is my hand like this, just cold. And we went up the ski slope. Then people, they take the thing up all the way up, and then they ski back down, all that. The lift, that lift. Then they had restaurants that were out in the cold part. Then they had the place where you could go and warm up, thaw out. And then they had games and stuff in there. It was just animals and oh my god,
Since the Taliban takeover,
it was
Ambassador
so
Zakaria says
amazing.
he's had to let some staff go. Others receive
Child, they
raises.
done closed Joe's on Juniper.
The new boss
She gone.
gets a cold shoulder here.
Baby, she made plenty of money. I know they were talking about she was leaving, but they actually closed it now, huh? How long they been closed? Bulldogs finna go now. I know everybody say they always saying Bulldogs finna go, but Bulldogs getting ready to go now. She on her final leg, her last legs.
Embassies are in a similar situation, getting by collecting consular fees, yet
Oh, it's been
refusing to
closed
meet
2 weeks.
the regime.
Child.
Italy and Afghanistan established ties in 1921. King
Mm-mm.
Amanullah visited Rome 7 years later. The last king of Afghanistan,
Oh.
Mohammed Zahir Shah, lived in Rome before returning home after the Taliban were ousted 20 years ago. With the Taliban back in power, Ambassador Zakaria shrugs off the notion that groups
All
change.
right, Lady Ron, you
According to
be
the World
sweet.
Trade Organization,
Enjoy your day
somehow
too.
back to 2001.
Bree, 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 come on over here and go get my purse so I can get my lip gloss, my lips chapped. Go get my purse so I can bring my lip gloss. Just looking out my window. Looking out on the morning rain. I used to be so inspired. Let me lip polish. That's lip polish is the color. I just want the gloss.
Ben Weekman, CNN, Rome.
My lip shiner. That's what it said. Lip shiner, Bree. Hit my lip shiner. What's that? I ain't laughing at it. Says being knocked down October the 24th, 411 complex, apartment complex and shopping. And you know, honey, they finna show y'all what they can put on that little piece of land. Cause remember Club Kaya over there on Peachtree, baby, Club Kaya. They thought they had a killing over there, but they had the club from the front to the back. And baby, they done, they tore down, they bought that land, tore that down, tore that club down, and you would not believe what's over there right now. Baby, that high rise. Ooh, baby, I said the black folks thought they had some when they was over there with that little club, charging the arm and the leg, and y'all be down there around the corner. They had VIP line around the front. You pay like 50, 75, $100 to go through that. Then they had the little the regular line around the back. Y'all paid a little 10, $20. Baby, they be snake down that building, down the sidewalk in both lines. They was making a killing. And baby, them folks bought that property and tore that down, and now they have a building as tall as the Empire State Building over there. It's a apartments and a shop, and they got everything over there. Them folks don't have to leave for nothing. You get your cleaning done down. They got a cleaners down there. They got a store. They got a coffee shop. They got you go shopping over there. They got shop. Get your nails done. They got a spa over there. You can go there. The chiropractor over there. Child, you want to? They probably got a ticket. Ticket agents over there. You go over there and make your reservations for your. Go pay for your tickets for your flights. So, girl, they got everything over there, huh? I said, y'all was over here with a club and a couple of drinks. Every now and then, y'all have a concert. Bring them rappers over here. Think y'all making some money. These folks showed y'all how to make some money. They did the same thing with Backstreet. Maybe they bought Backstreet, tore that down. Look at what they got over there now. Honey. That's why I say, child. Oh. Baby, I'm finna go on me on vacation for a week. I ain't gonna do nothing but go on my vacation for a week. Mm. Oh. I'm gonna leave out on Tuesday and come back on Saturday. Because I gotta be there for the ballers Sunday and Monday. Go to Puerto Rico, mama. I'd have been to Puerto like Miss T.S. Madison. I'd have been to Puerto Rico. I'd have been to Puerto Rico so many times. Where I want to go, where I'm going is I'm going to Hawaii. They say that's expensive the food, but I gotta go to Hawaii. My vacation, I'm going to Hawaii. Mm-hmm. Going to Hawaii, baby. Where's Ty? Ty came in here tonight. And Michelle Coleman. Mm-hmm. They go wash your car. They wash your car, everything over there. Lagos, Nigeria. I got to bring my kids with you. Mm-mm. I'm on vacation. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Hawaii and I'm going by myself. Somebody want to go with me. I probably take somebody. Well, they can pay for their own stuff. They can go with me. Mm. But it won't be no large group. I'm on vacation.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine influenza.
I gotta find out when it's hot over there because I don't want to go when it's cold. They say you go over there when it's cold, you just messed up. It's just a waste of time. When is it hot in Hawaii?
Again with the bill. Hearing about it 24/7 is painful enough. I don't want to catch it.
Well, you can't catch shingles, but the virus that causes it may already be inside you.
Oh my God.
You know, shingles can be prevented.
Shingles can be what?
Can't prevent it. You can get vaccinated. Oh, so I guess it's just you, me, and Bill.
Oh, baby, it's almost 6 o'clock, honey. Let me get off of here.
Get vaccinated.
I came on here and be on here for about 5 or 10 minutes. Here it is, 3 hours and 20 minutes later.
You're not done until you take it to the max.
All right, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Enjoy your day.
Precision trimmer that goes where
Take care.
you can
Bye bye.
perfectly.
Ears, nose, in between the eyebrows. It is
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. It's the difference between having a big room and then taking it to a great room. Micro precise trimming with an ultra thin band.
Trying to see if I missed something, but I didn't.
Closes a blade, yet sink to the top.
I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to sing a song, I share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, comes the time for us to show it. And we have to stay with each
It's
other
precision with
so
titanium max.
long.
It is the ultimate finish. You look
Good morning, my laughing hyenas, because it is almost 6 o'clock, child.
It is what I use to finish my groom the right way every time. The titanium max gives you
Did the
finish
phone
detail.
did?
It's something you can't beat. The titanium
Love you,
max
nurse
ultra
one. Did the
premium
phone
timber
did what?
handled side mounted blades goes where other trimmers can't.
I
No
think it's
lumps,
charged. It was
cuts, or
charging when I
irritation.
checked.
And look, snap on the comb to
Yeah,
trim
she
portion
charged it,
eyebrows in
baby.
seconds. Perfectly. And touch up mustaches, beards, goatees, and
Hmm.
sideburns fast. Listen, you can keep cutting your hair with clippers and scissors and have that okay look,
I
but
need to
with
go
titanium max, it's over
shave.
top. Portable cordless power with a
I
non-slip
just see
grip
my
and a
thumbnail is
built-in scrub
cracked
guard.
too.
If you're not finishing your groom with titanium max, you're not grooming.
She
Get
over there
yours now at
somewhere, I think.
titaniummax.com for only $14.99 or call 1-800-418-5945. Titanium Max
Get my
Heat.
nails.
This is everything. It
Let me
is
go
the
get them.
ultimate finish. It's the best term ever used. Microtouch
We need to
Titanium
zoom
Max,
soon.
the finisher for the ultimate groom.
Zoom in.
Kinder
Zoom
Bueno.
out. I just zoomed.
It's crispy. It's creamy.
All
It's
right, love y'all. Enjoy
deliciously
y'all day. If
sweet.
y'all in Tampa or the surrounding areas, come on down to the show tonight.
Kinder Bueno. Closed captioning brought to you by Mesobook.com.
Ladybug. Oh, oh yeah. Your nails could never. I know. It's just a conversation piece. These nails.
A code
Baby,
red
when I went to the
ADHD
game
warning
yesterday,
taking effect
honey,
on the big island of Hawaii after the
you know I
hurricane
had my
called
sandals
Ian
on, my
struck
toes out,
inland.
and I have cotton candy on my toes. Baby, them black men was on my toes. I'm like, child, y'all over here on me. Y'all supposed to be on these women. Do y'all are y'all trying to make y'all way back to this hotel room with
Lava
me?
continues to erupt from multiple vents
My
in certain
kids need
parts
a
of the island in
dead.
Hawaii's Volcano National Park. Over the
See,
past
I
day,
said,
the
bye, I'm
lava
still
ridge
here.
surface has
All
risen more
right.
than 4 meters with the slow
Somebody,
ascent.
is anybody on here in Tampa? Let me know and I'll come downstairs. You can check me. Is there a Whataburger here?
World Expo 2020 is now in full swing in
Baby,
Dubai,
is
United
there a
Arab
Whataburger
Emirates.
here or
Over the last
Jack in the
6 months, more
Box?
than 190 countries
I
will
know it's a
showcase their
Popeyes
innovation,
here.
architecture, and culture. The expo is the world's largest
Popeyes.
in-person event
All
in
right, y'all.
2021,
Bye.
from the Tokyo Olympics. The expo's opening was delayed a year